Hello.
Hi.
This is Melissa.
And this is Kat.
And we are joined by...
Hey! I'm Amanda.
I'm Kari.
Hello. And you guys have an adorable shop.
Our favorite.
Sunshine Seekers.
Yes.
I love it. I'll link it in the show notes.
You've definitely
Go
heard
buy
about
everything.
them.
You guys have a discount code.
Yes, exactly.
The more you buy from them, the more drinks they'll buy us today.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we are in California and we are going
we
to
are.
Disneyland today.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
Thank
sorry.
goodness.
It's not too hot.
Listen, hey.
We have a heat
Oh,
index
yeah.
of 100 and
I forgot where you guys were
right
from.
now.
The high today is 80 degrees. I think they're going to be fine.
yes.
Hey.
I mean, maybe it's
cold.
Maybe it's higher. I don't know.
Let me grab my jacket.
Yeah, I've seen Kat post on her Instagram like herself in boots and leggings and a puffy jacket. And it's like 75 degrees.
If it drops below 75, I'm grabbing a light jacket. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but it's happening.
You guys ever been here like in December?
That's usually when we come.
Oh, freezing.
I've never
Only
been
been
here in
here-
the warmth. It's
Yeah.
so nice.
We've only been here when it's cold.
I didn't even know they had a pool here at the hotel. Can stay here every time.
We don't live in the tundra.
It's California. We're
What do you
known
guys
for
have a
being
pool for? When do you
We're
use
known for
that?
having beautiful weather.
desert.
I've only ever been
Empire.
here. Yeah, in like a puffy jacket.
Yeah, we've been here in December and January only. So we're excited
gosh.
for the warm weather.
She can
And they
get
put
real
up,
hot.
they put up spooky decorations in
my
Radiator
God,
Springs for
yay.
sure, which I love Halloween
It's
time
fall.
there.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, like the haunted cones are there. The giant pumpkin's not
What
there.
about Avengers Campus, maybe?
Oh, I don't know.
They might
We have not seen that at all yet.
Yeah, I haven't
Wait,
done
you
that.
haven't?
No, last time I was here was 2 years ago, so it wasn't open
Oh.
yet.
Oh my God.
gosh.
I also was unaware there was a Roger Rabbit ride, right?
Yeah,
It's
she's
closed.
never
It's
ridden it.
closed.
And I never got to do it.
It's not closed down.
I didn't even know it was there though. Like
That's
we walked.
crazy. I love that ride.
Come back in 2 years when it's reopened.
Oh, it's reopening.
No, it's next year.
Oh, is it next
It's
year?
2023.
Well, that's a good sign.
When our Mickey and Minnie's opens, that's when they're reopening it.
Oh, because it's going back in Toontown,
you
right?
guys are in
Where it
Minnie
belongs.
and Mickey's motherfucking
Yes,
train
we
wreck too.
We love that ride. Oh my god.
so cute.
I love it. I mean, I loved Great Movie Ride, but
I never
I don't know.
rode
Read
that, so
It got ruined
good.
when Turner Classic Movie took it over.
yeah.
but
And then there was just like an old man narrator. What's that old man's name? Don't
don't
care. He
remember.
he narrated it and he did a horrible job.
Yeah, it
we had
wasn't
a
good.
movie ride here. I didn't go on it.
What was it?
Oh, well, no, it was a celebrity ride. The one that Monsters Inc. was.
The
Which one?
limo
Which one?
ride?
Limo, Superstar Limo. I've never ridden that either, but I know all about it.
I didn't ride it, but I know that there's like celebrities from movies. I know it's like
it had,
B-list
like-
celebrities.
B-list.
It was
Ryan
called Superstar
Seacrest.
Limo.
I love Ryan
That sounds
Seacrest.
fun. I'm into it.
Well, it's not there
Now it's
anymore.
Monsters Inc.
It's where Monsters Inc. is now.
Kat yesterday was like, we should do the Nemo submarine thing.
Absolutely not.
Because
I'll
we've
hold your
never
back.
done it. And I was like,
It smells like
How do you
pee
like
in there.
having panic attacks?
I was gonna
loved
say I
it.
don't like being
I love
underwater,
it.
so I don't know why I want to do
oh,
it
and
so
God forbid
bad.
you have like an upset baby because
Oh.
they stay
yeah.
upset.
I left the
whole
baby
ride.
at home, so we're good.
Oh, you don't have a baby.
Not here with me now. No.
I meant like in the submarine with you guys.
yeah.
Every time I go, there's either an upset baby, a sick child,
Yeah.
and it smells like pee.
Ew.
Well, we had that trifecta on our plane right here. So we had
Amanda
a,
had
With
that
all
happen on her
13 people on
Skyliner.
your flight.
So the
No,
one
no.
from Orlando to New Orleans, there was 10 people and it was
awesome.
beautiful.
That sounds
Except
great.
there was an entire plane, obviously, and a family of 5 sat down directly behind us, and the child started listening to a TV show on full volume.
watching Paw Patrol on full volume.
So we literally
good show.
got up and moved so that they were not behind
Yes.
us.
I mean, why not?
They were crazy.
Yeah, but that was the worst on that flight. And then
Yeah.
on our flight from New Orleans to here, there
Full
was
flight.
a baby.
There were 6 babies.
10 minutes in.
babies.
10
But weren't
minutes into
shit
the flight.
itself.
Shit.
And it smelled like
was
baby
the
shit the whole
worst.
flight. The
Oh,
whole flight.
no. It was
so
I couldn't
bad.
get comfortable.
It
I
was
was
so
like,
bad.
I just, every time I breathe, it's just, it's baby shit.
Will you tell them about your Skyliner
Oh,
experience?
last time I was at Disney World, like a couple weeks ago, they put someone on the Skyliner with us.
Yeah, they do
what
that
the hell
now.
is that?
Yeah.
COVID.
And
Yeah, they do that now.
a grown man threw up.
in the Skyliner with you, and they were like on the they were on the long
worst
part of
nightmare.
the
My
like.
worst nightmare.
It was
No.
on the long one from Epcot
No.
to Riviera.
No.
I am
Oh my
Absolutely
God,
not.
I almost died.
I am pulling the doors open and I am dangling off
absolutely.
the side.
I can't
and
do
I am
vomit.
falling to
I
my
would have
death.
added to it.
I
would
would have
immediately
thrown
added
up.
to it.
I would have been
Close.
so grossed out, and then we would have like landed, and I would have been like, oh, I hope you're okay.
Oh
No.
He was really sweet, obviously. I mean, he had no room to be not sweet.
I'd have held my
No, I
breath till
would
I passed
have
out.
absolutely passed away.
It's one of those moments where I'm like, could I fake a seizure? Because I just don't want to be here right now.
Is there an emergency stop button in here somewhere?
I don't
I
want
need
to stop it.
That's even worse.
Kat's like, I want to be here with the vomit for the rest of my life.
I'm jumping out.
That's always been my question. Like, are there cameras in the Skyliner?
No.
Like, how do they know what's going on in there?
They don't.
Oh my gosh, I bet some dirty stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
absolutely
sure.
sure that there is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Vomit.
Like vomit and
the
baby
vomit.
shit.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Yeah, that's
That's
not
crazy.
a good time.
Tragical.
So this time,
We're here to tell you why
Beauty and the Beast.
it's tragical.
But like the live action 2017 one. 2017?
Yeah, 2017.
Yep.
27.
Okay.
Good
I don't
guess.
know why I knew that.
Good guess.
I'm a
Yeah,
little
I was like,
embarrassed.
dang.
The Beauty and the Beast live action came out in 2017.
Do you guys want some fun facts?
Please.
Yes. Let's go. There's actually a lot of really good ones on
I
this.
actually watched like behind the scenes. I love this movie.
God.
I didn't go that far.
Wait, can I share a fun fact first?
Yes, absolutely. Please.
When we're in her car and she
I love it
has
already.
her Spotify liked songs on shuffle, Beauty and the Beast soundtrack comes up very often.
The entire soundtrack.
the whole soundtrack just
I
on
don't
repeat.
remember liking the entire soundtrack, but it's like every 5 songs, it's like the mob stampede.
It's like the soundtrack.
It's the actual
not even
score
just the, like-
soundtrack, and I'm like, okay,
Not Emma's
well,
auto-tune.
and like I'll unlike like the ones that I don't listen to, but then one will come on, I'm like, oh well, okay, I can stay.
I'm not going to skip it. I'm not going to thumbs up it. But it's fine.
That's so cute. I love that. That's me with the Encanto soundtrack. When I plug my phone into my Bluetooth, like in my car, the first song that comes up is a song from Encanto.
Is it the two
I love it.
the two caterpillar song?
Yeah, because it starts with an A, so it's just the first
Oh my
one
god,
that
that's so
comes
funny.
up.
Whenever my sister plugs in her phone in her car, the A-Team from Ed Sheeran pops up, and
I
she
love
gets
that.
mad every
That's
time.
a good one. Just delete it. Delete it. All right,
give
let's
me a
get
fun
into
fact.
it. All right, so Ryan Gosling was offered the role of Beast, but turned it down to appear in La La Land instead.
Ooh,
Worth
good
it.
call, though.
Worth
Good call.
it.
Good call.
And,
Ryan, good call.
Right? And Emma Watson was offered the lead role in La La Land and turned that down to star in this movie.
Good call.
Disney Princess? Absolutely. I'm taking Disney Princess.
Also,
But
Emma
like,
Stone
what a
was
weird,
way better.
like, oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. They were like, we'll pick
True.
and Emma. We
do
don't
it-
care
we'll
which
do a different
one.
Emma.
Just going down the
Right.
list of Emmas.
Exactly.
Alphabetical
I also feel
order.
like I'm pretty sure they're close in age, but for some reason Emma Watson just seems so much younger than Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling.
I think it's because we see her as
Maybe,
Hermione
yeah.
so young. You know
I
what
just
I'm
think it would
saying?
have been
Like-
weird. I can't picture her and Ryan Gosling in like a
Yeah.
beautiful love story.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sir Ian McKellen originally turned down the voice of Cogsworth in Beauty and the Beast 1991, a decision he deeply regretted, which is
Oh,
why
nice.
McKellen readily accepted the role for this
Ew,
version.
it makes me wanna
cry.
He's like, my last role.
He was jazzed for it, making everyone think
This will be my last, my last go. He was a great Cogsworth.
He was. I think he did really good.
Ewan and Ewan.
I
Ewan.
have a lot to say about. I have a lot to say about. Is it you? It's Ewan, right? Or
Ewan.
Yeah.
You just have to say it really fast.
Ewan.
I have a lot to say about Obi-Wan.
Ewan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
This one's for Melissa, who is obsessed with Belle's ugly yellow dress.
Oh
in
my
the
God,
end of this
Melissa.
one.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Bell's
Unpopular opinion, I suppose.
That was like Amanda and I got in a whole conversation
Yeah, yeah,
about
yeah.
this.
Oh, we argued about it. We argued about it.
The organza. It's organza.
Belle's barn gown required 3,000 feet of thread.
I'm sorry,
and
but you
over
said barn, so go ahead and
12
start over.
Did I?
Yeah, because I'm going to put it on the replay. So.
Belle's barn gown. Belle's barn gown. Belle's barn gown. Belle's ballroom gown required 3,000 feet of thread and 12,000 designer hours to complete. It was accentuated with 2,160 Swarovski crystals.
Oh, the ball
Where?
gown?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought she said barn.
She did. She said barn.
And I thought she was talking
you
about
said ballroom, but you said barn.
Ballroom.
And then when you read it, you definitely don't say ballroom. You did not say 2 words. But when she resaid it, I was like, yeah, okay, the barn. I heard that
Barn,
right.
the barn gown. Yeah, the
And
blue
I
one
thought,
with the
oh,
apron
Melissa's
inside the
going to put
barn
like a
gown.
fun barn sound
That's
over
the one
it.
she
Got
goes.
it. And I was going to tell you, remember when I thought it looked secondhand? Definitely does. Never mind. I thought she was talking about her blue dress.
The barn gown.
one.
Everybody calls it that.
ballroom gown.
Everybody knows Belle's blue dress is the barn gown.
Swarovski crystals.
I'm not tripping. She said barn, right?
She said barn. head.
Ballroom gown.
Is this like a Florida thing? You guys you combine words?
Yeah.
I don't mean to.
She doesn't. That's the best part is she doesn't realize when she does it, and then I get to make fun of her.
Anyway, moving on. Director Bill Condon had actors and actresses sing Hakuna Matata at the auditions to measure their singing voices, and this was how he chose the final cast for the movie.
So how did Emma make it here? How did she get in?
I passed that test.
Okay, but I need to hear Emma Watson's version of Hakuna Matata.
I don't want to ever hear that in my life.
I want to hear it.
I will say one of Amanda's no. Can you read them on here now?
Can I read
The first note.
The first
I'm ready.
note.
In all caps.
This bitch cannot sing. I read that she took singing lessons with a skull emoji.
And I told
Still can't
Amanda in the car on the way over here, I was like, I don't think she sounds terrible. Like, I think she sounds
Yeah,
fine. Not
auto-tune
good enough for
helped.
Belle.
Yeah.
But I feel like the auto-tune makes it sound worse.
Yeah. I agree.
It's like little town.
And I hate the way she sings Prince Charming.
Yeah.
I hate the way she says the word.
Charming.
Yes. It's like
Prince Charming.
Ugly.
It's like barn. Like she says
Anyway,
it so fast.
It's just, anyways, back to there's no R in it.
Hey, more fun facts, guys. Just in case you're wondering.
Maybe she doesn't know the word charming. She thinks it's charming, maybe.
Well, she should. She's
Charming.
British.
yeah.
True.
In France.
Yeah.
Born in
You're
Paris.
not wrong.
True. Alan Menken, who scored Beauty and the Beast, the original, returned to score this live-action adaptation, which includes new recordings of the original songs, in addition to new songs written by Menken and Tim Rice. That's
Yeah.
kind of. I just love Alan Menken so much. He's my favorite.
I like a lot of the new songs. There's like
Yeah.
the one where she's gets teleported to Paris. I do not like that song.
Oh, I
That
like
was
that
too
song.
much for me. I was like, this is fucking way too depressing. This is worse
It got really dark
This is
for
worse
no
than
reason.
Up. I did not need this.
I
This
like
is too
the
fucking
song,
much
though.
for me.
I liked
Yeah.
the scene. I feel like I could have done without the song.
Yeah.
No, it was too. I like literally can't watch it. I like fast forward through it. I'm like,
I
oh,
like the
did.
song. I just don't like that the mirror is like a magic teleportation device.
I think it's a book, isn't it? It's like a book. Yeah,
There's a mirror and a
Oh, the
threw-
mirror shows you what you want, which I
Right.
guess
they threw in like a. Yeah, they were like, let's
threw
add
in
in
a
another
book.
thing. Why
make
not?
it
Let's
saucy.
make
make him fly.
The Enchantress turned you
Magic
into a beast, but
carpet.
you get all this cool magic shit. So really,
Yeah.
who loses? Who loses?
I was already like sus at the mirror, and honestly, in the original, and then they were like, also a book, and I'm like, I don't know.
Okay,
This
great.
seems like
and
a lot.
a rose.
The Enchantress
Weird.
is really giving him a lot of
rose
gifts for no
floats
reason.
There's a lot of weird shit going on
Yeah,
here.
real.
All right, this is probably my favorite one. Luke Evans, who plays Gaston, had to wear
sexy.
fake teeth during filming because his canines are longer than normal, which made Gaston look like a vampire, and they were not going for that.
I would love to
look.
see.
Gaston.
I would love to see some
know.
fan art of Vampire Gaston.
Oh
I
my
love it.
God.
I love
love
it.
Luke
Are you
Evans.
serious?
I love
Gaston.
Gaston.
Not the character, but
He's gonna be in the Pinocchio, right?
I'm not gonna watch that.
yeah.
Wait, isn't it Tim Burton that's
There's
doing
like
Pinocchio?
There's
seven new.
29 fucking Pinocchios coming out. There's one that's Guillermo del Toro. There's
Oh,
one
that's the one I'm
Disney.
excited for. I like Guillermo
Right.
del Toro.
I'm
will
gonna watch
say,
the Disney one. Am I excited for it? Who knows? Am I gonna watch it?
Me, 29
Yes.
years old, never seen Pinocchio.
there
all the way
really-
through. I can't. It's so
It's
weird
such
and
a
creepy.
Weird movie.
It's a very
That is not a child's
There's
movie.
the one where Pinocchio was a homosexual, a gay,
With
that
Pauly
everybody
Shore.
roasted on Twitter.
With Pauly Shore's voice. You didn't see those
Pauly
TikToks?
Shore.
No.
Where he was
Oh,
like,
I'll send them to
"Son,
you."
I'm gonna go out and be a real player."
It was weird.
That's literally what he sounds like.
And then
it's
there was another
all over
random
me.
one made by some random movie studio that no one's ever heard of that came out
so there's,
before.
what is that, 5, 4?
Why are
There's
people-
4.
What am I missing? Why do
There's
people like
4
Pinocchio so much?
remakes that are going to come out in
Well,
a 5-year
we think
span.
maybe like
the rights,
like
because
got
after 50
released.
years, like rights are just.
Which is why there's that new scary Winnie the Pooh movie coming
That
out.
looks dumb. It looks dumb.
Oh my God,
it looks dumb.
No, that's it. We get our fun facts from IMDb.
Yeah, the Internet Movie Database.
You're not gonna sing it?
The Internet Movie Database.
Woo!
I'm embarrassed. We have company. It's
Yeah, because
different.
we've never hung
It's
out with you guys before. We
different.
know nothing.
We're bad at dates if you're nasty.
If you're feeling saucy.
Who wants to start? No, I'm kidding.
Should I just read my notes?
A novel.
Honestly, I read all
By
her notes
Amanda
because I
Bash.
didn't take notes. One, I'm super bad at homework and stuff. That's
fine.
And I compared it
Kat
to, I was
takes
like,
notes,
I'm
but-
just going to channel my inner high school. So
Yeah.
you're going to be the guy that was in my algebra class. I'm going to look at your notes and be like, okay, so I'm going to go off your notes.
Yeah.
And she's like, so a cheater.
Just
Okay.
add in like,
Whatever you want to
like,
say. Yeah,
Because
go
like
for
for
it.
the most part, well, I thought so, but like for the most part, we have like kind of different views on the movie, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it'll be like
Oh.
fun.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Have you met Kat?
We don't agree on anything.
That's why this podcast works.
Have you seen
fucking
our
love
list?
Pinocchio.
Our top 5 is really different.
Yeah.
Our bottom 5, however,
Our
was
bottom
very
5
similar.
is very similar.
Yeah.
Okay, so they do the Disney castle thing, like with the half circle of pixie dust or whatever, but they do it on Beast Castle.
Yeah, Melissa goes, who the fuck's castle is
Okay,
that?
I've seen this movie so many times, but I guess like I never paid attention to the beginning. I was like, that's not Cinderella's castle.
I was like, no, it's sure not.
I think they do that in other movies too. I can't
think
remember.
a couple of them
I can't
they've
remember which
done.
one it is. Like,
Yeah.
oh my
I know
God.
there's a
I was gonna
couple
say.
of
I want to
them.
say they do it in Cinderella.
There it is.
Cinderella's castle. That's fucking insane.
No, they do it
Wild.
differently though. Like I know
I think
in
it's like
Little
the one
Mermaid they do
from-
it's King Triton's castle.
Oh, damn. I
Yep.
pay no attention apparently.
I'm excited for the
because-
new one. They better do it for the new one.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
Well, it's true now because it's on this podcast.
Yeah.
So it's
Now it's
factual.
fact.
Everything
Now
we
it's
say
I
is
am
fact
very
here.
excited for the new one. I love
Oh,
Halle
Little
gonna throw
Mermaid.
up.
Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna
excited.
throw up.
I hate The Little Mermaid, but I'm excited. I just like Disney, so I'm like, oh, remake.
I love
pumped.
Halle Bailey. Oh my God, she's gonna do.
She's so cute, and her voice is so good.
I
I
can't
just
wait.
like-
She can actually sing. Very pumped. for
She
it.
can. I don't know how because like I listen to their music all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I think they're gonna like have her sing differently, kind of like how
Oh, yeah,
they
yeah,
had
yeah.
Donald Glover sing a little
Yeah,
differently
yeah.
than what he normally sings like in Lion King. I think that's how it's gonna be.
I think so too.
but I'm excited.
I'm pumped.
That girl aged like 5 years during filming, so I don't know how they're gonna make that.
They just had to scrap it. They're like,
Truly.
we just need to start.
Who is
it.
Prince Eric?
Isn't it Harry Styles?
No, he turned it down.
Stop.
I think he turned it down for "Don't Worry, Darling."
Well, that's illegal. Now I'm mad.
I'm not. Don't worry, darling. There's.
I know, but
inappropriate-
who's gonna be-
but
But it could've been
there's
Prince
inappropriate
Eric.
scenes.
Ryan Gosling is available now. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, other
Didn't
movie.
get to be
Wrong
on.
movie.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so then we zoom out, and there's a beautiful pool. I think we're in the backyard of
Yeah, it's like the back of the castle.
Beast Castle.
I think it's so pretty. It's such a pretty shot
does look
because it's
very
like
nice.
it gives like an eerie vibe, but it's not during the eerie time yet. It's like during like the happy
It's,
times.
you know, nighttime.
Very foreboding.
It is foreboding. It is foreboding. So yeah, it looks like a nice pool. I love a good pool.
Go for a little dip.
And then we see a crusty little hand pick a rose from outside the castle.
You know what? You'd get cursed for that.
Straight to jail.
Fuck this bitch. And then we see a handsome prince, and the narrator tells us that he's selfish and unkind. Seems a bit biased to me. But,
Where are his parents? That's what
Where are his
I would
parents?
like to know.
dead.
I always wonder that.
Mama's dead.
I know, but like it was at a young age, right?
This is like 1482. He probably his
it's actually
dad.
1700s.
We looked it up.
His dad. You guys are doing more homework than we are.
There was a whole backstory. That's why it didn't
His
work
dad
out.
probably died at like 38 of like old age.
Yeah.
But
Or
like
dysentery. What is it?
Yeah, dysentery. Yeah.
I just
You
feel
just
like
shit yourself.
this. I feel like what is it? What is she? She's got the fairy. What is she?
The enchantress?
The enchantress. I feel like she could.
witch.
She could have given a little grace, like he raised himself with all this
Yeah.
amazing stuff. He doesn't know.
She
He doesn't let
didn't,
anybody tell
though.
him that he's
I
like.
think she had a plan. We'll talk about it at the end. but-
Yeah.
she was gonna steal the castle.
That was it. She wanted his real
cheeky.
estate.
Steal that fucking castle. That'd be great, though. I wish that was how it ended. Let's rewrite it. So he's getting a face full of makeup. It's like chunky, and I can't really look
Maybe
at
that's the
it.
makeup I was thinking about, the lipstick and all that.
Yeah,
Maybe.
He had a
Yeah, it's
full,
like
he
the
had a full
white
beat.
powder.
And then he had like some blue and some black and some red lip and a big old mole.
And during this time, they're explaining that he's like so desirable. I'm like, it's not showing.
Yeah, with that makeup
Yeah.
on.
Not showing.
Well, money. They meant
Yeah,
money.
yeah, yeah.
They
Maybe
meant
that's what they meant.
like Kim Kardashian, like no
She
personality,
is very
but
pretty.
money.
I
Just
love
kidding.
Kim Kardashian.
I would
let's
hang
not
out
get
with her
into it.
any day. Her opening her Tesla.
I was like, do you guys see her? That how she,
I
that's,
fucking love
she
her.
couldn't open her car.
She's so
That's
funny.
so
She's like, I don't know
funny.
how to unlock.
She's like,
I
if
don't know
I
how to
was
open
in
the door.
Scream, I would have died.
She literally calls, does somebody know how to open my car?
She's like going like this, and she's like, it's my palm. It's my palm. It's not my fingers.
It was so good.
I mean, thank God I don't have a Tesla. Because
I don't think that's a Tesla.
It is.
Was it?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think
Yours
so.
doesn't do that. Her thing, like it was like flushed with the car, and her palm, like it popped out.
Oh, ours,
looked
you
like a
press your
Tesla.
thumb in and you go, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't exist. So
I
Same.
don't have a car.
It's not mine. To be fair, it's Brian's. So.
Oh, true.
I rode in here on my
What's
horse.
his is yours, so it is yours.
Legally.
And if you ever get a divorce, you're fucking taking that car. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so all the girlies from the kingdom are there at the ball, and
He's
they're
throwing a
dancing with the prince.
ball.
Yeah.
It looks
What do you
very-
think he's
that's
putting makeup
generous.
on for?
Yeah, it's-
You think he puts makeup on to go to the pool?
But like
No.
also, it's literally
She
him.
really likes this pool.
It's him and like 900 women. There's not a single other man in that
he's
ball.
looking for
Lumiere
baby
was
mama.
there.
Okay,
That's
I'm
true.
like, okay, his servants were there, but like
Whoa.
the
His
staff,
His staff.
his staff. They call themselves
God,
servants.
You're fucking canceled.
And I'm pretty sure the staff loved him, even though they acknowledged his
did.
troubles.
I love my employer too because they pay the bills. No, I'm kidding. There's a singer and there's a pianist and they're busting out the tunes.
The singer is the wardrobe, right?
Yeah. Audra.
And then the
Queen of my
piano
heart.
is the pianist.
Yep.
Isn't it the guy that plays Borat?
No,
baby.
it's not
Sacha
Sacha Baron Cohen.
No.
I really thought, I don't know.
It's
It's Stanley
Tucci.
Tucci.
No way.
AKA Borat, yes.
The same person. Stanley Tucci.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I love them both, but
I agree. I love
they're
Sacha
both
Baron Cohen.
so attractive.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did Sweeney Todd for our Patreon, and all I could talk about Sacha Baron Cohen for an hour. I was like,
Sweeney
anyway,
Todd.
so Sacha Baron Cohen. He's so fucking hot. I can't stand it.
He is. Okay, anyway.
So an old hag comes in the back door from the pool.
I
swear my nose thing from
Fully submerged from the pool.
In her bikini.
Yeah, she breaks in, asks for shelter from the storm, and then gives him a rose from his garden.
Thief.
So is he an asshole for
Well,
turning
he
her
doesn't
away?
know that it's his garden because the rose was dead when she picked it.
Regardless,
That's
busted
poor
into the
landscaping
ball,
done on his
busted
end.
into the ball
Yeah.
with nothing but a rose, and was like, "Can I stay here tonight?" What are you saying?
Dripping wet, looking Hagrid.
From the pool, not from the storm.
She took a swim.
Because I'm gonna laugh at her too and say, "It's okay, sweetheart. It's a no for me tonight."
I don't know if I. No, that's just me trying to be a good person.
That's what I'm saying. I think in my
was
head,
that
I'm
rich,
like,
I'd be like, I'll get you a hotel.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think in my head, I'm like, yeah, I would let them stay, but in reality, like,
don't trust
I'm not trying to
nobody
get murdered
anymore.
in my sleep.
Not without a
like-
background check first.
Am I gonna laugh at her in front of all the ladies? Maybe not.
Maybe not that.
Am I gonna turn her away?
Absolutely, in the nicest way possible.
I just feel like if you have a castle, you have like a garden shed or something. Put her up in there.
Pool house.
we know there's
she
a pool
lives
house.
in the pool.
He puts her in the
house.
pool house, and that's the end of the movie.
Put her in
That's
the
it.
West Wing. You have wings.
Yeah, I think that's his whole like wing, though. You know what I mean?
Well,
Well, it wasn't at the
becomes.
time.
Well, no, I think it was. It's like his I mean,
I think
how
that's like
vain
the
of him, but
family
it's his
side.
portrait hanging above his bed.
Imagine having your own wing in your house. Oh, it sounds so nice.
I don't even have my own room. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't.
Brought your husband so selfish.
How do your husband want to sleep in the
You guys
same room
have
as
2
you?
bedrooms.
Very olden times.
She's actually a gorgeous enchantress, and she transforms the prince into a beast, and then the staff all turns into objects. And
I feel like that's fucked up. The staff
Why?
did nothing.
that's
They
true.
did nothing wrong.
She has a plan. Listen to me.
Okay.
Do listen to me. Yeah, and then all of the kingdom, they forget about the prince and the castle. I love how they threw that in there because the first
Yeah,
movie
because in
didn't
the first
make
one, you were
sense.
like, why is there this giant castle so
yeah.
close to the town?
And nobody
no
knows
one
about it.
knows about it. So they added that storyline.
they just threw it in this
They
movie.
were like, oh, she made everyone forget.
Oh.
I was going to say, because that makes sense that everyone forgets. Like, it makes sense for this movie. It doesn't make sense for.
Yeah. So who sent Gaston to war if there's no monarch or anything? He just went to war by himself.
Yeah,
probably.
him and LeFou.
He started the war.
Him and
that's
LeFou were the only two fighting. They were fighting each
You're like,
other
"Do you
the
wanna go
whole
to
time,
war?"
actually.
Let's go to
And
war.
who was fighting for love? Let's be real. Yeah,
And what war was it? Because we looked.
The war.
We looked it up, and there were no wars during
at
this
the
time.
time.
The war. The war.
Yeah, the war.
Anyway, so Beast has to get somebody to fall in love with him before the last petal of the enchanted rose falls.
Amazing.
That's
Oh
the
my God.
plan, Stan.
Why is there always love involved in these? Like in these spells.
Yeah,
You know what
because
I mean?
Imagine if Beast was like just asexual and just didn't.
Yeah,
like, you
she
don't
didn't
know
even
his
consider his
life.
like
She ain't woke.
situations. Just
And why
nothing.
does that make him a good person?
Yeah,
if you can get
what
somebody
if you
to love
fall in
you?
love with a
Is
piece
this
of
the
shit?
message we're trying to
right?
send to our children?
Right.
If nobody
That you
loves you,
have-
you're fucking useless.
You're a beast.
Don't fix yourself. Stay the same and find someone who will fall in love with you for the way you are. Like,
Yeah.
I guess.
Like, I mean,
Actually, that's not a bad message.
Hold on.
I guess.
Wait. I think I just got it. I think I just got
thing
it.
is, like,
maybe she had something going on there.
Somebody for everybody.
the thing is, he got lucky that Belle
Yeah.
happened to be a good person because anyone that he would have held captive in his castle for
Is Belle a
months
good
would have probably
person?
fallen in love with him because there
That's
was no
called Stockholm
syndrome.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. He did have that sick ass fucking library though.
Imagine if like Umbridge had stumbled upon the castle. Imagine
Right.
the havoc they would have.
Or me. God, that would have sucked.
Like some like 90-year-old like decrepit lady like
He's like, well, I'll
wanders
take what I can
like,
get.
well,
Another
shit.
witch. Her sister shows up. Anyway, Beast is mad and he breaks all the furniture and he rips the painting of his family. Woo.
Which they changed that because in the cartoon it was just his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like fucked his own face up. He's like, fuck this dick. But then in this one, he's like mad at his daddy. They had to give him daddy issues in this one to make it more
Obviously.
2020, 20,000s. What are we calling this? I don't even know.
2010s.
Sure. We cut to Emma Watson.
Being gorge.
Off key.
Off key.
Listen.
I don't think she
Listen.
sounds that. I think the
Exiting her
auto-tune's
home.
annoying, but I don't think she sounds that
But
bad.
also, why the fuck is she British? This takes place in
Why is
France.
she Belle? Was she like the first
So,
choice?
girl,
third
let me tell you,
choice, 40th
the
choice?
entire drive up here, we tried to piece this together. I was like, oh my god,
random would have been
maybe
better.
maybe this takes place when the British were
Invading France or something.
And so Amanda looked up, did a deep dive.
doesn't.
Does not.
Great.
Does
Perfect.
not.
doesn't
Doesn't make
work.
sense because
Is anybody French?
well, it doesn't make sense because she
Gaston?
was born.
Yeah, they all
True,
have
Lumiere.
French accents except for like Mrs. Potts.
Beast.
Oh,
Beast
Lizzo?
is British.
No,
Yeah.
he says some
Oh,
French
French
words at one
accents.
point.
Yeah.
The girl who played Plumette, I think she would have been a great Belle.
What's her name?
Her name is
Gugu?
Gugu. Her
That's
first
her
name's
legal
Gugu.
name.
I don't
What?
remember her last name.
Legal name was Gugu.
But I was like, oh, this girl's
I
name
think
is Gugu.
Lily Collins would have been a gorgeous
Anybody,
Belle.
really, anybody else.
Especially if you're not going based off voice.
I just feel like, yeah, if you're gonna do a movie that takes place, like I know in the original version she didn't have an accent at all. I feel like that would have been better. Like obviously it was an
Yeah.
American accent to us.
Yeah.
It's not an
Yeah.
accent, but I feel like that was still
or at least
better
make
than her
it
being
make
British
sense because she was
Right.
born in Paris and he took her when she was a baby.
Yeah.
Was raised in this French
she's
British.
village. She should have
just
adapted
wanted
like a
somebody
different
familiar,
kind
I
of
think.
accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney was like, who could we get? Who's available?
And they're like,
Who's
oh,
a
there's
big name?
There's
Yeah.
thousands
That's
of
what it
people that
was.
we could choose that could sing. No. That's
No.
okay.
Yeah,
Just
can't
they were
sing,
looking for the
isn't
face.
French, can't even fake a French accent, won't even bother to.
Who's
like,
brunette in Hollywood and is available this
And
week?
anyone can dye their hair. That's not a
That's true.
qualification.
Or
Let's
wear a
Well, that's
wig.
another
Or wear a
issue.
wig.
Is like her hair's so light to me in the movie,
She has
and
very
Belle's
thin
supposed to
hair,
have like
and
a
Belle has
dark
a big,
brown.
beautiful.
You're trash
set of
talking
hair.
her hair density.
I love Emma Watson. I think
don't get
I
me
think
wrong. I love
beauty-wise,
her.
like she's
Stunning.
She's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Stunning, gorgeous,
But-
I don't think she's Belle.
No. Belle goes into town, and the town is singing about how everyone hates her because she likes books and not laundry.
These people would hate me. Shit.
Because that's literally you.
That's
You
all
like,
I do.
You like love books. and
I've read over 80
hate
books
laundry.
already this year.
Same.
She gets like books from like a weird, like, it's like a church closet. I don't know what's going on there.
It's probably
It's
their
their
library
library.
because they're all illiterate.
They're
That's
all
he's the thing.
illiterate.
They're all
like,
illiterate.
He's like putting like candelabras away. It's like the church closet.
yeah,
Like,
because
that's
who
all
in town
he
knows
did.
how to read?
They're
of
not
them.
going to give them a library. He's like, okay, I'll just use the stock
They're
room of the
literally
church.
all illiterate.
okay.
No one can
No,
read.
they are. I definitely took a notice to that.
Yeah, she's
That's
teaching
why
a little girl how to read.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone's like, why are you doing that? No
And they
one
think
else here
it's-
can read.
I
They
wish
think
I
it's
couldn't
horrible,
read.
and I'm like,
but I
what?
couldn't get a job,
Leah
and then I
Michele.
could stay home. Yeah, like Leah Michelle.
I think it
I'm gonna
ties
have my
into
lines
like,
read to me. Thank you.
I think for some
gosh.
reason, because the men can't read, the
think
idea
it's
of
weird.
a
Embarrassed.
woman
Right.
They're
doing something
embarrassed.
they can't.
That's
it's like,
exactly
she's a witch.
exactly what it is.
Why do they even have a school? What are they learning in there?
What are
How
they
not to
doing in
read?
this
How
village?
are they teaching them?
They're not.
Anyway, we see the Bimbettes, which I don't think Bimbettes is like PC anymore.
Is that what they're actually called?
Yeah,
In the original movie, they're the Bimbettes.
The three
Okay.
blondes.
Let's just call them the
I
sisters.
I do like in this one that they're all brunette. They're not blonde.
Respectfully, though, if you're a bimbo, you're a bimbo. Am
Yeah.
I wrong?
Yeah. They're definitely
Is that
sheep. They're
respect-
followers. They're definitely
If the
followers.
shoe
Be who
fits.
you
No, I'm
are.
kidding.
I don't know.
Yeah, be yourself. Be a bimbette. It's fine.
It's fine.
No, I love them. They're great. Yeah, I'm glad they were all brunettes instead of blondes.
They're
That
all
was a
pretty
great
too.
choice.
I don't know what Gaston's
No, they're
gorgeous.
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 He liked them because he likes Belle because she has dignity. He says that.
And she's smart. He actually likes.
Because he knows what that word means.
He does it. He tell him.
I will.
Even better.
I will say the idea that she reads is not like disgusting to him. It's kind of like interesting, but he's like, nah.
Yeah.
getting too-
Right,
To
right.
dive into.
Yeah, what is Gaston? What? Why are you so obsessed with
He
Belle?
literally says that she's the prettiest one and he's the prettiest one, so they should make
the other
pretty
girls
babies.
were just as pretty as Emma Watson.
He doesn't see them that way
It's because
though.
she's different, and it's the game.
Yeah, it's the chase. For me, it's the chase too. So I understand.
I'd be chasing Gaston. No, I wouldn't. I'd chase Luke Evans.
yeah, absolutely.
So Gaston and LeFou, they come riding into town on horseback. Gaston is in love with himself. LeFou is in love with Gaston.
Absolutely. 110%.
My poor sweet baby.
Nailed it.
They're in the village and everyone's done singing about how much they hate Belle. And Gaston invites himself over for dinner and Belle says, no, we love a strong, independent queen.
She can't cook.
No, she can't cook. Yeah, that's it.
Certainly can't.
That's definitely
I think
it.
that's what it is. She said, oh shit, what am I going to serve him?
Yeah, right.
Hot cheese. Perfect.
She's like, I just eat 3 onions every day.
French
I
onion
don't know
soup.
how to eat them. Back at Belle's cottage, Papa Maurice is there, Kevin Klein.
Sings his shitty little
Honestly,
song.
Yeah.
I like his song.
Kevin Klein could get it. I don't even care how old he is. I'm
Probably
sorry.
99 at this
That's
point.
okay.
Anyway, he's making little like trinkets and music boxes to take to market. Belle asks if she's odd. Papa, am I odd?
How are you going to ask your dad that? He's
Your dad who raised you British.
gaslight you.
Yeah, your dad who raised you British. And Papa says that she's a lot like her mom, but
So,
Belle
yeah.
is like, tell me more about my mom. And he's like, I can't do it.
Also,
It hurts.
you're odd because you have a British accent in the middle of France.
Yeah, that's
ma'am.
it.
It has nothing to do with anything
And you
else.
can read, and that's really bizarre.
Yeah, you fucking weirdo.
Respectfully. Papa goes off to market with Philippe, their beautiful horse.
I love that the name remained.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Philippe.
yeah.
They
I like that
changed
they
a
didn't
lot
change-
of weird names, for no reason.
Yeah.
Like the dog's name is Frou Frou instead of Sultan. I don't know. There's just a bunch of weird things like that.
Never would have known that.
Lady's name was originally
Madam Wardrobe. They renamed her to like Gadrobio.
Yeah, it's
I don't
like
know.
sounds like
I can't say it,
wardrobe,
and I'm
but
not
it's
gonna
not
try.
wardrobe.
Well, is that like the French pronunciation of it?
You might be right.
It is now. It is now. So Belle makes a washing machine out of a horse and a barrel.
Honestly,
Seems like
genius.
animal abuse.
So
to me.
I have a fun fact about that. So because I watch a lot of behind the scenes because I love this movie, the director approached Emma Watson and asked what she thinks would benefit to the character for the live action, and she said that because they changed her dad's background from being an inventor to an artist, that she should be the inventor. But it sucks because the only thing she invents is that. And it's not
And
really
it's
like an invention.
14 seconds of
but
the movie.
that's kind of cool. I
And
get that.
she's the one that decided to change the way Belle's dress looks.
And
which-
that makes
her barn
sense
dress.
because, like, when he's
hate it.
making like the music box, she's the one handing him stuff
Yeah.
because she knows what he
Yeah.
actually
She knows how to
needs.
do
So
it.
Maurice is basically just borderline
Wait.
useless.
No, he's an artist.
No, 100% useless.
That's cute. I don't know why I
It's
never
all
realized
Belle.
that.
Yeah, so like, but
Because
that was the only thing they gave her. She was like, "Oh, let's make her an inventor. I'm gonna invent how to do laundry,
Damn,
and that's it."
that's cute.
So she essentially invents the laundry.
So
machine.
Belle invents the laundry machine.
perfect.
God,
Thanks,
update.
babe.
So I thought that was cute.
That is
but
cute.
I don't like the dress. It just is giving
Yeah.
Hermione's Yule Ball dress, and I
Yeah.
don't like it.
I feel the Yule Ball. It's Christmas time. So she is not doing laundry, so she has time to read. And then a little girl's like, I want to read. And she's like, I'll teach you. And then the town gets pissed that she's teaching a little girl to read. And they
I
dump
wanna
her
know how
clothes
old
in the
her.
street.
I want to know how this little girl learned how to pronounce words and
She was
form
quick.
a sentence.
She was quick in
in
10
5 minutes.
Yeah.
But whatever.
She was like
fine.
reading a whole
She
book
was
by
reading
the end
the
of
book.
it.
And
She's a
well, Belle even
great
goes,
teacher.
that's impressive.
Belle was like, this is a savant. We have to sell this child to the circus. She's a genius. Yeah,
Belle
so they
invents
dump,
the
her,
circus.
they dump her clothes in the
Yeah, the
street.
town fucking bullies her.
They're so mean to her.
It's so
It's
disrespectful.
ridiculous.
And she remains so graceful and kind.
I know.
she
Could not be
does.
me. I would have fought all of them. Earrings
LeFou-
out. Earrings out.
Yeah,
Me,
right.
I would have cried.
Nails chewed off.
I would have gone home crying in my dirty clothes.
She probably had the cleanest clothes in town, though. Am I wrong? Or
No,
am I
because they
wrong?
threw them on the floor. And they were
Well,
still
I meant
wet.
before with the
Now.
washing
They
machine.
didn't even give her a chance to invent the dryer
true.
yet. That's probably why we were hanging clothes for years. True.
They would have just let Belle be
I
herself.
know, we would've
Put the dryer
Damn.
even sooner.
God, you're so right. So LeFou informs Gaston that Belle is in distress.
Well, mind you, Gaston is staring himself in the mirror, talking about how hot he is. Me too, bestie.
I was gonna
I
say, you
mean-
actually do that.
yeah, I do.
So Gaston goes to Belle and is like, if you married me and we had kids, you wouldn't have to worry about being bullied in the streets. And she's like, I don't want to marry you because I don't like you. And then he points at Agatha, who's like an old beggar spinster woman. And he's like, you could be begging for coins in the streets if you don't marry me. And she's like,
Okay.
that sounds good.
Sounds like a
I'm
good
not
time to
going to
me."
marry you.
Also, her children probably would have bullied her. Kids are the worst. I love
Yeah.
my kid.
True.
Let it be known I love my kid.
There's the one of us that has a kid.
So I can speak off
Right,
experience.
exactly.
Kids are mean.
Kids are mean.
They are mean.
They have no filters. That's all it is.
So Belle runs inside and she locks the door and Gaston finally leaves. And then Belle runs out to her field.
Let me tell you, this part in the original
It's my favorite part.
animation
Gives
is
me chills.
stunning, gorgeous, fantastic. And in this
Yes.
one, it's so lackluster.
I
It
wanted
hurts my soul.
Yes, thank
Like
you.
the
great.
background
So
isn't
what?
as pretty. Like
It's
there's not
not even golden hour.
flowers. It's not golden
It's literally
hour.
just
Not enough
dark.
wind. It's not enough
also
wind.
just like so auto-tuned that like that whole reprise in the original one is just so pretty. And this one
agree.
is just like, okay, she ran out of her house and sang. I don't know. It's
I
just so
agree.
lackluster
I listen to the
me.
live action that version all the time, and I love it.
I just love the
I
original
think
one
that
so
it's
much.
not as beautiful like visually, but like it's more realistic because she lives in the
I
countryside.
don't want realistic. It's a fairy tale.
I know, but think about it. She lives in the countryside.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's close to winter because when she goes,
No,
it's
it's
June.
June.
it's June.
It's June.
Yeah, it's in my notes. It's June.
It's June.
Actually, ma'am, it's June.
They
It's
talk
just
about
not
it.
heat. I don't
It's
know.
winter at the castle, but they
Always.
mention that. They mention that, yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't golden
Maybe
hour
it's
for me.
foreshadowing
Ooh.
Maybe. I think they just have weird seasons there because they're locked in a bubble.
in a
Maybe.
France British bubble.
Yep.
I don't know what the weather's like in France, so I'm not going to speculate.
Can we talk about the fact that Belle in this whole entire scene is wearing Tom's shoes?
She's wearing Toms.
I literally said that. I was
Toms.
like, is that bitch wearing canvas Toms?
She
Well,
absolutely
at least
had
a little
those.
kid got the same
I was
pair.
just about to say.
You know what, you guys? She walked for Toms.
Signs them. Emma. Love Emma.
I'm dead. I'm just glad she
Some
didn't wear
little
them
kid
the
in
whole
like a third
movie.
world country somewhere is like,
She really did wear the
I
boots
really
through most of it.
I liked her barn dress.
Yeah.
I thought it
dress.
looked really cute, and I told
Love the
Amanda,
barn dress.
it's like
the blue one.
Yeah, I thought they did a really good job.
I think they did a good job with
It's more
the-
realistic. It
Yes.
looks more secondhand. It
Yes.
looks. I love it. I
I'll
think
talk
she
about
looks
my
so
favorite
pretty.
dress later, but that's my
Is it
my,
the red
like,
dress or the pink dress?
third one. Yes.
Yeah.
That's my third
There's something
favorite
there.
one.
That's my favorite
Maroon.
song.
Oh, it's so good.
that's, yeah.
We're not even
getting ahead of ourselves.
We're not even 20 minutes into We're getting excited.
So we cut to Maurice, who is caught in a storm with Philippe, and lightning strikes a branch, and they have to take an alternate path.
Weird.
And then a bunch of wolves attack Maurice.
Is it the wolves with knives?
They are the wolves with knives.
I will say I'm glad they changed it from the
favorite.
cartoon where he's like, oh, let's go down this decrepit path, and they made it.
There's like a reason.
They made it seem like
down.
Maurice wasn't a fucking moron. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Basically.
I mean, he does break into someone's house, so.
I mean, yeah,
He doesn't
it's
even break
fine.
in. He just walks his happy ass
True,
right in.
true, true, true.
Well, you know what? They're bad for not locking the door.
Exactly.
But here's my thing. Like, obviously, this was fate. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Enchantress
Oh,
paused.
it's all Agatha.
I know.
She-
It
she's
was
Agatha all along.
Oh my god! Wow. That's where
Full
they
circle.
actually got the idea for WandaVision was this movie right now.
Actress said,
But,
who's
like,
stupid enough to do
truly,
this?
like-
Let's get the painter.
She definitely like set this all up. She gave him
No,
a
yeah.
chance. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she gave
Said,
him
this
time.
boy is hopeless. I need to
gave-
send someone his
Yeah.
way.
Well, that's what it
She's
is. I
just
think
bored.
she,
She
like-
lives in the forest. She got nothing to do all day.
I think she
like-
gave him time to come to grips with everything and realize how fucked up everything was. So it was
She
the
taught
end.
Belle to read. I don't know.
Oh my god!
She played matchmaker because she's always hanging out by Belle's cottage. Mm-hmm. And she saw
She
that
handed
she's
her
a
a
beautiful
book
person.
One day,
And
when Belle
then
was like
she said,
4.
So this is
Go
it.
get
If
locked.
anyone can help him, it's this bitch. Because you know
my
what I'm saying? Like,
God.
I don't think she had like ill intent toward him at all.
I'll tell you what, a
No, she
Bimbat would
did.
not have done it. So
I don't know. I don't know Agatha. I think Agatha is just being
Vibing.
messy.
Just vibing.
Just vibing. Yeah,
The
so...
wolves with knives attack Papa.
Right. Papa gets attacked. So Maurice gets on Philippe, and he starts to run from the wolves, and he finds a giant fucking castle in the middle of nowhere, and he's like, I'll just go seek shelter in there. He heads inside, and he's trying to find out who lives there, and he hears voices, the voices of Lumiere, who is a candlestick, and Cogsworth, who is a clock, if you've never seen Beauty and the
And
Beast.
they're so fucking creepy.
Yeah.
I think
They're
they're
so
I think they
horrifying.
look so cool.
yeah, for being like they're
Horrifying.
supposed to look realistic.
Yeah.
No,
I
they're
think
supposed to be
they-
a
a little
horror
creepy. A
film.
little creepy.
Well, it's not supposed
Mrs. Potts I'd punch her in the face.
Immediately. She's
I
so
don't like
creepy.
it.
Okay, so
Mrs.
she's
listen.
a
Potts
jump
is scary.
scare.
She is a jump
Listen,
scare.
on the Disney Dream, this is the movie that they have for the
Fancy.
sorry that they have for like the Broadway type musical that they
my
have
God, how
on board,
cute.
and like the puppets they have for all of the inanimate objects is insane. They're so cool. It was the coolest part of the whole thing.
Imagine watching that high.
I
Oh my
was.
God.
The whole trip. What do you mean? I was stoned. I cried watching this movie, or like watching like the Broadway
I was
thing
high
because
when I cried watching the movie.
yes, yeah. No, it was the only way to watch it.
But anyway, so he hears the voices, but he doesn't see any people. And then there's a piano playing itself. Again, this is a horror film.
And he says, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay here."
Yeah, obviously.
He's warming his booty at the fireplace.
As you
and then he
do.
hears a noise in the dining room. So he goes into the dining room and he sees
just
food.
food.
And he starts eating it.
Yeah.
what?
I mean, I guess just make yourself comfortable.
Right,
No.
make yourself at home.
I have seen this
Disrespectful.
movie 500 times, but I can't remember because I know they say this in the cartoon. Do they make them say the funny line that Cogsworth says. We're like,
sit in the master's
chair, pet the pooch. And
I don't
say
think
that.
so.
No, they
I
don't.
don't think so.
They miss a lot of.
One-liners.
A lot of
Good lines.
the comedy they took out. They thought, this
Yeah,
is
they
too
were
fun
like,
of a
let's make it as boring as we possibly can. Because,
Yeah.
Emma Watson's here, so we've already
Am
ruined
I
it.
the only
fun.
one that likes Emma Watson?
I like
Yeah.
her, so I like her as Belle.
No, I agree. And then Chip comes over and introduces himself. And as you may
Gives too
know,
much. She's too much.
yeah, cups don't normally fucking talk to you and introduce themselves.
They don't?
So Maurice gets up and leaves after he's
That's
just
when
eaten
he
someone's
decides
food.
this is
right,
too
right,
much.
right.
Yeah,
Not the
was
possessed piano or the voices. He's
No.
like, oh, a teacup is talking to me. I got
A
to
castle
go.
in the middle of nowhere, 10 feet from his village that he's lived in his whole fucking
in
life.
winter.
Like, yeah.
It's fully
yeah,
snowing in
normal.
June. He gets on Philippe and he heads back home, I would imagine. I don't think he's going to market at this point. His
No.
carriage
No.
burnt.
Yeah.
Or got eaten by wolves. I don't really remember.
Something bad happened.
He just unhitches it so
Something-
he
yeah,
can.
something bad
it's
happened.
in the
fast.
forest still, probably.
Yeah.
He can go get it. He'll be
Rumor
fine.
has it.
I heard a little birdie tell me.
So he gets on Philippe and he's headed back home. But on the way out, he steals a rose for Belle because that's all she wanted from Papa at Market was a rose.
She ruined everything.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
all
think
Belle's
it's-
fault.
Did she ruin it or is it fate?
It's fate. It's fate.
I think it's sweet. I think it's like that's
Yeah.
all she's ever had and he's ever had because of his wife who passed. And like he's
Yeah.
really holding on to that. So to bring her any form of joy.
Yeah, I think it's
think
cute.
it's
I've
sweet.
got to
But
at
it's like
least
you're
get a rose.
You're
for
scared
Belle.
shitless, and you're gonna be like, wait a second.
Well, maybe he had a moment of clarity
Oh,
where
a
it's like, I'm
rose.
scared of a cup. Let me just take this flower really
Cup was
quick.
talking.
Okay, you can outrun
He
the
could be
cup.
hallucinating.
Yeah,
I would
what was
be.
in that chicken I just ate,
Right.
bro?
Exactly. You
Doesn't it
didn't
look
check.
so-
I'm sorry. Knowing this time it's probably pheasant or some dumb shit like
They
that.
are chickens. They are totally
I was
normal
like, chickens
human
exist in
beings.
cat.
Yeah, eating chicken. That's just you.
Roast pheasant was a thing. Roast
Yeah, roast beef. Anyway, Beast jumps down and is like, why is everyone picking my fucking roses?
This is the one thing I have.
The stupid fucking witch.
Well, we know how he feels about
This
roses.
fucking asshole. Exactly. And he throws him in jail.
Yep.
Anyway, Philippe is smart. So Philippe's like, let me go get Belle. Runs back to town.
A little too smart, if you ask me.
Yeah,
What the
it's a
hell?
smart
To
ass
me, I
fucking
thought he
horse.
was just going home. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was, but like, how
true.
did
Do
he
you
know
think he
the
got
way?
there and then Belle was like, take me to
Horses
Papa.
are
He
incredibly
got-
intelligent.
Okay, listen. This poor horse gets home, takes 2 sips of water. Belle jumps on him and is like, "Take me
He's
to
like,
Papa."
"Oh,
And
he's
like,
like Gary over
"Fuck,
there."
bro. I
He's
just
like, "Take
ran
yourself to
all the
fucking
way
Papa."
from this weird snowy place in the middle of June. I
There's
just wanted 2
wolves.
sips of water.
Yeah, there's
like,
wolves. He's getting his little
Damn,
ankles
bro.
nipped at. So Belle gets on Philippe and they go to the castle and she walks in just like Papa. No fucking manners.
No
That
manners.
apple does
Well,
not
that bitch
fall
is
far from the
brave.
tree.
I think
Yeah.
she knew. She's like, mm-mm.
They don't say, Mama, there's a girl in the castle.
Yeah,
Negative
Chip, get it
40
together.
points. But Lumiere and Cogsworth, they see a girl and they're like, all right, this is our chance.
They're like, "A
They
woman?"
say it.
A
They
woman.
say Lumiere says a beautiful girl, and then Cogsworth said, "I know it's a girl." So they were
Yeah.
throwing hella shade.
Yeah.
That's what I,
I
got
love
to
them.
say.
I love them.
I love it so
I
much.
can clearly see that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the
I still
update.
have eyeballs out here. So Belle hears Papa choking.
I literally wrote that exact sentence.
But she grabs Lumiere and like carries him up to the
well,
jail
she doesn't
or
know he's
whatever.
alive.
Not yet. She's going
about
to
to.
though. So yeah, Papa's in jail, and then Beast comes and is like, "Hey, your dad stole my rose, so he's gonna be a prisoner
Please
now."
give your
Also,
note.
first
Please
of all,
give your
she
note.
picks up a stick when she hears a growl. First of all, why is there a stick in here? Also, you hear a growl, the first thing you're just gonna pick up a stick?
What else is she supposed to pick up?
The freaking giant metal
candlestick that's
candelabra
already in her
that she just-
hands.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't she already know that he can talk at this point?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
What
he's
is your
playing
note
dead.
on
He's like,
when Beast comes out?
It says, because there's a point where she sees the beast finally, and she's like, "Come into the light." I said, "Girl, you see the horns? Why not?"
He is
Literally
7'4".
Yeah, 9
Once
feet
again,
tall.
She's like, "I gotta
she
see the
is
whole
brave. She's got to see what she's up against.
Okay.
Her
She
dad's
barely
behind
gasped.
bars.
It was like a fake gasp. She was like, "Oh no."
Why was she not more shocked?
She's reading books.
She's a
I was gonna
freak.
say fill like maybe she's
that's
like filling the
true.
gaps for her. Like maybe she's read about
Beasts.
creatures and monsters.
She's barely taking
I think
a
it
bath,
says a lot about her
honestly.
because she's like, human beings are a lot worse than what you look like.
I
so.
think that's exactly
Ooh.
what
That's
it is.
deep as
You are very
fuck.
deep.
I
Oh
think
my
that is
God.
exactly what it is. She's like, I deal with fucking Gaston in the towns.
Oh my God,
bullying me
better than
every day.
Gaston.
I told you guys,
Sure.
I don't stand for bullies.
I get like a giant beast man. All right, do your
Perfect.
worst.
Beast is arguably a bully in the first
He's
2/3
horrible.
of the movie.
That's true.
She stole his plants and broke into his ball.
That is true.
She is the bad one.
That is true. Really,
I'm
the
mad
real,
at the witch.
the real villain.
Anyway, Belle trades places with Papa because she's like, I'm not going to let my dad choke to death in this jail cell.
Yeah,
He's all I have.
He gets eternal damnation for a single rose. And she's like, what the fuck is
so
that?
So did Beast, though.
But so did Beast.
That's his point.
Exactly.
He's like, well.
So Maurice leaves and Belle sits in her jail cell, just hanging out.
He doesn't leave. She pushes him violently from the cell.
True.
And he's like, I'm going to go get help. Does not work out, Maurice.
Good luck.
Does not work out. Lumiere comes to get Belle and take her to her new room, not the jail cell, and she throws a stool at him because he's a talking candlestick.
Which I would have done.
Which is fair.
Better than a stick.
She doesn't even the Beast, though?
That's what I was going to say. She doesn't throw the stick she was holding in her hand at the Beast, but the talking candelabra
I mean, but the
is what
last thing
does
that
it.
she gave a little grace to threw her in a jail cell, so.
That's fair.
I guess don't trust anything in that
Don't
castle.
trust a hoe, you know. You know what 3 to 3 says. Don't do it.
Can't trust
Don't do it. So Cogsworth and Lumiere walk Belle to her new room, and they're like, don't go in the West Wing.
Wrong thing to tell her. She's like, the what?
What,
The
the
who?
what?
Where is that?
Where
the
is
West?
that?
Draw
That's
me
left,
a
right?
map.
Which way's
How do
west?
I-
Looking
She's
where the
ready
sun
to
is.
go.
Her new room is huge and like plated in gold.
Bro, it's like powder blue and gold.
Wouldn't have been my
Fucking
choice, but I
stunning.
wouldn't say no.
I would have gone
I like
with
it.
pink and gold.
Compared
but
to a
that's
jail
just
cell?
me. Right,
You have
true.
the nerve to say it would be your choice.
Also, her tiny
the
little
jail
like
cell.
cottage in the middle of a tiny little
Oh,
town.
I'm taking the cottage over
and
the castle.
This
But I will say, I
gorgeous
love that
room.
she doesn't even like acknowledge its beauty. She's just like, okay.
Why do you love that? Ungrateful little...
Go ahead, finish the sentence.
Because she knows that like she's happy with her
a
life.
jail cell is a jail cell to her.
She's
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
bullied by these townspeople, and it doesn't affect
Yeah.
her. Like she doesn't care where she lives, so she's
Yeah.
looking at this and she's like, "Okay, well, I have a nice home. Like, why do I need this?
Yeah.
I'd rather be
Amen.
at home with my dad."
Plumette comes in and dusts the bed because it's fucking filthy.
Yeah, and then
disgusting.
Lumiere and Plumette make out on her bed.
And she's like, please don't catch me on fire again. Oh my God. She's a feather duster and he's a candelabra.
That's a little gross. I hope they wash the sheet.
Yeah, she was like, let me clean these sheets off. They're dusty. Then we meet Madame Wardrobe. I don't know what her name is in this movie
What is your
because it's
note?
French.
Oh, why is she so sleepy?
She has narcolepsy for
That's
sure.
what I
she's
said. I was like, maybe
narcolepsy.
she's narcoleptic. I
Yeah.
don't know.
They try and
But they
play
said
it
it's
off
getting
as
worse.
Yeah, they play it off as
think
like
they're all
that's
dying.
the
It's like the symptom of
that's
like
the symptom of because they eventually all like become fully, you know.
Nothing wrong with
Really what-
narcolepsy though.
Yeah, like but
it's spreading awareness.
right, exactly.
Narcolepsy awareness.
We had a preschool teacher
I
that
was
was
just about to
I
say
was
that.
gonna say, hold on.
Miss Pam.
Not to get off topic, but did you guys ever watch that viral YouTube video from years ago, like 12 years ago, of Scooter the narcoleptic poodle?
Yes.
Yes.
Who would just fall asleep. That's so cute though.
Yeah,
Kind of
we-
sad, but so
It
cute.
was so sad, and I showed my freaking stupid ex-boyfriend at the time, and he was like laughing hysterically.
No. Ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a preschool teacher who was narcoleptic and you'd be sitting on her lap and
She
she would
just
just
fall
fully
asleep.
fall asleep.
Preschool, she was in charge of babies.
Yeah. Babies.
I'm.
Preschool.
What if she dropped you?
No, we were good.
Are you
She
sure?
probably did
You said
a couple
barn instead
times.
of ballroom. Are you sure you're okay?
It's her fault.
It's from
You
Miss
asked her,
Pam.
how many times did you drop me? Oh, I don't know. It was probably every time I fell asleep.
So Belle immediately starts taking clothing from Madame Wardrobe and starts to try to escape through the window.
I mean,
She's
what
gotta
are you?
Absolutely.
I
No,
like
I'm
the
becoming a
I like the
princess. I
little
don't know about you.
tribute to like how in fairy tales that's how they would break out of the jail cells and stuff was like tying
Right.
the sheets and stuff.
Yeah.
And I like that it didn't work, so because it never did.
Probably
tower
could've-
was
she could have
high.
gotten it done, probably eventually.
She could have invented something. Like that was another opportunity missed.
We cut to Gaston's tavern.
Okay, listen, this is my favorite part of this whole entire fucking movie.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's so good.
So amazing.
Every part of it.
The additions
Everything.
to this version of the song is so good. Their little dance off that they have.
the dance off.
Just LeFou being absolutely
Let me just say-
horny for Gaston
I know.
on this whole song.
Aside from Belle, which I'm not totally upset with the casting, as far as casting goes, LeFou and Gaston.
Oh my God.
were
Perfect.
Oh my
10 out
God.
of 10.
I feel like they went back in time and wrote these
Absolutely
characters
incredible.
for these
Listen,
actors.
I've met Josh Gad. He is one of the nicest. Yes, when
met
I
him
worked,
too.
I saw him at Disneyland
when I
once.
worked at Mine Train, he rode that ride on like repeat. Like he just kept
'Cause
getting
it's a
on
great
it.
ride.
He's the nicest
Yeah.
person. He talks to every single person. He
Oh,
makes
that
direct
makes me
eye
so
contact.
happy.
He thanks you. Oh my God. He
I saw
was
him in DCA with his
the
daughter, so I didn't want to bother him.
sweetest.
I know we're talking about Gaston and LeFou, and they're very important, and I do love them. But can we also talk about Tom, Dick, and Stanley and how
Okay.
wonderful they are?
Listen, okay,
Yes,
Tom and
I
Dick,
love
great.
them.
Stanley, a homosexual. That man.
homosexual
Yeah, isn't
for
that
sure.
like proven?
Absolutely.
A
Yes,
homosexual.
yes,
Is
yes.
this
At
not
the
a gay
end,
bar?
at the end.
I'm
Yes.
confused.
Oh,
Gaston's
Gaston's
Tavern
Tavern
me?
is the gay bar in town.
LeFou was the one doing the marketing for that
it's the
tavern.
only
Let me
bar
tell
in
you.
town,
Correct. Right.
Just when
Incredible.
he picks up the girl and then he picks up LeFou and LeFou like puts his finger up to his mouth.
And he's like,
I mean, I
it's
could
so
rewind
funny.
that and watch it like over.
Yep.
And it's
It's
so
just
good.
so good. And like the way that they added in,
It's the
the
best
little
song in the
dance
movie.
off where they're all dancing on the bar top and everything. Very
the
like
tables.
Coyote Ugly. Like it's so
It's so good. Coyote
I
Ugly
think
meets
it's so
Beauty and
sad,
the
but I
Beast.
do love how much LeFou is just so
Yes.
deeply in love with Gaston.
Deeply in love.
Because
And I love
in
it
the
even
first
more.
one, I feel like it's hinted at, but because of the times,
It's
like
more
it
like, oh, he's my
wasn't-
idol. No.
Whereas
Yeah.
in this
Right.
He's
one,
in love with him.
He's so gay.
And I love it even more because my freaking problematic mother hated the movie for that, and I was like, "This
And you're
is
like,
amazing.
This is great.
I like whenever that happens, I'm like, Mom, you should watch this movie.
Oh my
Also,
God,
can we
I love
talk
it.
about when LeFou shows Gaston's bite mark on his stomach? What were you
Exactly.
Oh, very low on the
What were
belly.
you
doing? What were you
Wrestling, were
doing?
you?
He's gonna get it
Wrestling?
tattooed.
For real.
It is. It actually is a tattoo.
And then we top it all off after the beautiful dance number that is Gaston with LeFou not knowing how to spell
He
Gaston.
fully says, "I just realized I'm illiterate."
and giving up. Not even finished. He's like GAS. I think there's another
pretty
S.
well,
You know
I
who
don't know.
didn't notice the entire time that he was spelling it incorrectly? Gaston.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gaston.
Gaston said this
He
is
was
getting
like,
boring.
"This sounds right."
Gaston was like, I don't see a mirror
But he spelled
anywhere.
more than half of his name. Like,
How does he know what a G
G
is?
And then there was another T.
How do they know what letters are?
Because
Oh
there's
my God,
books.
he's having secret meetings with
three
Wait,
Belle.
hold
books
on,
in
guys. This
town.
might be real. Hold on.
Can you get us all in it?
Yeah.
So after that beautiful dance number, Maurice comes in and he's like, hey, everyone.
Help me.
Belle is in trouble. A beast is holding her captive in a castle nearby. And everyone laughs at him.
What do they call him? Silly old Maurice or crazy old Maurice?
Crazy old Maurice.
So
Rude.
sad.
very
Which
rude.
is
All of those things are true. He's crazy and he's old and his name is Maurice. So
They only think he's crazy because, much like Belle, he's like talented. He's an artist, and they're
he's
not
intelligent,
Used,
and
yeah.
they're not used to that.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh my God,
But
Intelligence.
Gaston's the only one who offers to help. So that's
He's
really
not-
nice
he's not
of him.
doing
Okay, but
it for
it's not.
him.
Yeah, he's not doing it
It's
because
not
he's
genuine.
and
like,
that gets proven
so
instantly."
nice.
I mean, no, he kind of came, like, he was with him for a while.
He's sitting out in the little cold,
Yeah.
like,
He
what the
looked-
hell?
Hella crazy when he was like, it was this way, and then the lightning, but
Yeah.
it must have gone back.
Do you want to know why? Because Agatha is the one who
Agatha absolutely was responsible, but he looked crazy.
Gaston and LeFou and Maurice are on their way to the castle, and Maurice is like, yeah, this is the path I took because I remember this tree broke, but the tree's fine now.
Just ignore it. It's also winter.
And Gaston is like, you're in fucking sane.
Gaston ignores the fact that it's winter, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't think that's weird.
It's cold in June though, so it's a little sus.
sus.
But it's all Agatha
little
anyway.
chilly.
Agatha's
Yeah.
sitting behind a tree somewhere, like laughing
Agatha
her
all
ass
along.
off. And then Gaston ties Maurice to a tree to let him die.
Really, crime
That's
does not
kind of
fit the
aggressive.
punishment. Let me tell you. Why did he do that?
Yeah, it's a little aggressive.
Also, that's not a great way to kill somebody because what if, somebody comes along and finds him? And
Which
then
they certainly did.
Absolutely.
So,
back at the castle, Beast is like, hey, Belle, you want to get dinner? And she's like, abso-fucking-lutely not.
With your grotesque self.
Exactly. And then Beast is like, okay, well, then you don't eat. And Belle is like, okay, I understand.
that's
understand my
That's
punishment.
not what
She
was said.
said-
He said, then go ahead and store.
and she says respectfully, "Fuck off."
She said, I'd rather die.
And he's like, we
And then
can
what does she
arrange
do?
that. We can
Oh my
arrange
God, I'm
that.
hungry. I'm going to go sneak around the castle. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
No, Miss Potts comes and gets her.
Yeah.
And she agrees to it instead of.
Yeah, that's true. Mrs. Potts comes in and she's like, Belle, I got some tea for you. And then she sees her little escape plan happening. And she's like, well, you might as well eat before you escape. So let's go get you some dinner.
That's a real friend right there.
And then we have the bop of all bops.
Be our guest.
Yeah.
Be our
Now,
guest.
my issue
Uh-oh.
is you've seen Moulin
Is it
Rouge,
the
right?
Taj Mahal?
yeah.
Have you seen Moulin Rouge?
Yes.
You've seen it. We're all aware that Daddy Ewan McGregor can sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do they make him sing with such a harsh French accent and sound
I
so bad when in the
know.
cartoon he doesn't sound that French in the song?
Yeah.
Why are you taking that one thing away? Because when he alives himself, he's not hot. So like we got nothing.
I don't
Why
understand
even
why
cast
we
him?
went Taj Mahal.
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, they like add the Taj Mahal in there for no reason.
Yeah. There's like the Taj Mahal.
I
and then
seen this movie?
Cogsworth has
Didn't
like
you
a
watch it yesterday?
Cogsworth has like a sultan's hat on.
Yeah.
I
Is
was
that their like little Easter egg, not so Easter eggy of Aladdin?
I'm not
Or
sure
what
why
was
we
it?
took
Did
that
the live
direction. I have no idea.
I have no
I think
idea.
maybe that was like their way
Aladdin
of
was
announcing
after.
that Aladdin was coming out.
I have no idea, but
It just didn't make sense.
it was good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's not Gaston's Tavern dance number, the
It
best
makes
dance
me
number of all time.
Also, I
Violently hungry, I will tell
I
you
want
that.
you to
God.
know that when they first
that
came
pink
up with
champagne, what is that? I
when they
want it.
first-
Rosé. Melissa,
No,
it's
it's
rosé.
like purple. It's like purple. They threw some food dye in there. I don't know what that is, but I want it.
when they first decided that they were going to do a live action version of this. They did not want it to be a musical. And the director was like, you're going to do Beauty and the Beast without Be Our Guest. And they were like,
You're going to do a
true.
Disney movie without music?
That would have been boring.
Mulan live action. I'm looking at you, girl.
Yeah,
I'm
I still
looking
haven't
at
seen
you.
it. I still haven't seen
Oh,
it.
that came out?
It's good, but it's
That's
just
crazy.
disappointing.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That there's
5
like
years
parts
ago.
of it.
Really good movie.
I've heard that there's parts of it that are really good and parts of it that are just kind of
Mushu?
Yeah.
No music?
No music.
I
That's what
can't
I'm
get
saying.
into it.
So,
I
like,
can't get into it.
because it's not realistic, but the dragon is real. I don't know.
No.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dragon
yeah,
is not
Dragons
in it. But
happened.
there's
But there's a
witch.
magic eagle.
Yeah, there's a witch. I was gonna say I know there's a witch, which obviously is more realistic than a little tiny dragon.
shape-
A girl
shapeshifts into
worth
an
dying
eagle.
for? Not in the.
There's no songs.
I will not be watching that film ever.
Yeah,
Don't want to
So
see it.
yeah, they
Favor.
literally he was like, so Beating the Beast without Be Our Guest, and they were like, oh,
That's disgusting.
okay, well we'll make it a musical. That's fine.
Beauty and the Beast without something there.
Yeah, exactly. Also, Lumiere does this little like dance. He
do
literally
that again?
like waves his
Gosh.
arms up in the air and then on the ground.
Yes,
and then,
that's
it kills
my
me every time
favorite
I rewind it.
part.
It's
Why
so
is that
funny.
so good?
It's so funny to me.
What is that?
I don't know, but it's
It makes me laugh
hilarious.
like a little boy every
You know
time.
what you know what I want to know? Is it Ewan McGregor and they
Yes.
like CGI?
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Because
his face is
I love that
Oh.
so
I didn't
much.
add this in the fun facts, but he was so embarrassed to do anything that he would only do this part with just the film crew and not a single other person in the room
Get it together,
because he
Ewan.
was
Loser,
embarrassed
yeah.
to do it in like the green screen suit and everything because he felt silly.
They should have shown a
He was
picture
silly.
of Kristen Stewart petting what's his face Taylor
Yeah.
Lautner's
Oh,
head
no.
when he's
Oh,
supposed to be a wolf in
Oh,
Twilight.
no.
They should have shown him that and be like, "You're fine.
You're fine.
You can do this little
Don't
dance."
worry.
Anyway, it's time for Belle to go to bed. She's had her supper and she's like, well, I'm going to go to the West Wing because I don't like rules.
I'm feeling
and this is what I'm
rambunctious
doing.
tonight.
Mrs. Potts is like, go to bed. Go to bed. Don't.
She's like,
No,
"It's my first
Mrs.
day
Potts
here.
again.
Let's stir the pot."
Yeah, she's a little messy too.
Yeah.
Literally, let's stir the Mrs. Pot. You know
Well,
what
her
I mean?
husband forgot who she was. She's raising like 17 kids somehow.
Only likes one of them.
But only actually.
yeah.
one.
Only one comes to life.
She's
Yeah.
the only good one. So she sees the ripped painting and the enchanted rose, and she's like, "What the fuck is going on
touch
in
it.
here?" And then Beast yells at her.
I would
which
yell at her too. This is not your wing.
It made her run away.
They try to lock all the doors on her, but then there's like a doggy door that's the size of a normal person.
Yeah, and then Belle steals a horse.
Yeah. How else is
Yeah.
she going to get out of there?
But the wolves come for her anyway.
I love that
The
scene
wolves.
in the cartoon and in this
Yeah.
one. It's just like,
It's so
as
good.
a young me, I'm like, this is such a sexual scene.
Yeah, right.
The wolves with knives, they're the best part
Oh
of
my
this
god, the
movie.
wolves had knives, real wolves with real knives.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway, that's from our Beauty and the Beast episode.
Oh, I'm looking at her. I'm like, I don't get
Yeah,
the
you should listen to it. It's pretty funny.
It is
I think
pretty
we were
funny.
on crack when we recorded that episode.
Yeah.
So
God, I hope not.
we're from Florida. Okay.
I was gonna say that, but I was like,
So
Wow.
Beast saves Belle, but he gets bitten by the wolf, so he passes out. And Belle's like, "Listen, I can help you back to the castle, but there's no fucking way I'm picking you up. So you
Yeah.
have to like stand up." And then this poor fucking horse has to carry Beast back
all
to
the way
castle.
back.
This poor horse.
in the cartoon, they don't make Beast look that much bigger. In this movie, it's like
like
he's
massive.
He's two
That
horses.
horse is dead.
Yeah.
It died as soon as they made it back to the hotel.
But what did Belle even help? She acted like she was like
She led the
his
horse back.
savior. She literally was like, "You're gonna have to do some work." And then she
I need you to do everything.
Well, I
think
need
it's
you to
like-
stand up, get your ass up on this horse, and then I'm gonna
Mount
leave
the
the
horse.
horse.
I think it was her way of saying like I'm
not
run
leaving-
away.
right,
with
I'm
the
not
horse.
leaving your ass here
I'll
in the
give you
snow.
the horse, but
Yeah.
you like I can't
have to
put you on the
stand
horse.
at least.
well, it's his
bitch.
damn horse.
He doesn't.
Exactly.
You think he cares about the horse?
No, he
Right
doesn't.
now, he does.
It's not a rose, and it does not matter.
Yeah, true.
It's not a rose. It's not a pool.
Yeah.
So back at the castle, Beast and Belle argue while she tends to his wounds. Very cute.
I love that scene
Sorry,
so
they have
much.
an adorable toxic relationship.
Also, then he goes to sleep, but he's literally 2 feet away from her in the bed, and Bella's talking shit with
Talking
like
shit on
Mrs.
him.
Potts
Yeah.
and like Lumiere and Cogsworth.
Mrs. Potts is like, you know, his mom was really nice and all, but she died, and
And then his dad was a piece of
fucking
shit.
asshole, and that's who raised him.
And Belle's
it's pretty
like,
embarrassing.
well, he's a fucking cunt. So
And
then
Belle
they're-
basically goes, "Why do you guys even put up with him?"
literally, and
She's
Beast
like,
is
well,
just
I'm a
laying in
teapot.
bed.
So-
If we're being completely honest, sorry, Amanda. If Amanda was asleep, has hit REM, I could say anything.
Oh,
and
that's
she
Well,
would
that's what I'm
know.
saying. He just turned over. We don't even know that
He's
he's
a wild
asleep
animal. He can fall
yet.
asleep at any time.
He's conked.
Yeah.
I guess.
We have a quick cutscene to Agatha, the town spinster, who finds Maurice tied to a tree, and she takes him to her witch camp and tends to him.
Listen, she has this little like cottage core camp. Okay,
I love
it's
it.
very cute.
Yeah,
It's
under a little
very
tree,
cute.
a little dead tree. And then we cut back to Beast and Belle, and Belle's like, I love books. And Beast's like, I have a whole library.
I love
Okay, but he also roasts her choice in books. He's like, you like romance? Gay.
Then actually gets caught reading one.
Yeah, right.
Seconds later.
Exactly.
I mean, I feel like it's a
Exactly.
little understanding. Like romance is what's because he's about to become a beast forever. He's
Yeah.
given up on romance. He's
Right.
like, oh, it's.
But
there's
also,
no
to be
point.
fair,
Cynical.
what else other kind of stories were there back then?
Murder mysteries.
Yeah.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
You think
Sherlock
Shakespeare?
Holmes?
I guess
yeah.
kind
Sure.
of.
That
There was
shit's
probably
old.
100
I'm sure.
That shit's
books.
old.
I could,
Sherlock Holmes is
I could
old.
look it up right now.
No, we will not fact check it.
The library scene I love so much, and it just goes into my favorite song. So
I know.
it's just
It's so
Yeah.
good.
It's literally like,
they
ugh.
go on like a cute little like walk. She reads poems to him.
she doesn't shudder
sweet.
at his paw.
her
She doesn't even shudder at his
her
call.
red cape and pink dress,
Which
that's
they
the most
hands
iconic.
down nailed it.
Hands
Gorgeous.
down, in the original and in this one, are my favorite dresses.
Better
of
than the
hers.
barn dress for
Now,
sure.
Gorgeous.
Real quick, in the animated one, did you guys watch the separate Christmas?
Absolutely
Yes.
fucking every
And
year.
she looks
Yes.
amazing.
Every
So
year.
cute. So cute.
Loved it.
Oh,
Loved
every
it.
year.
Watched it all year long, personally.
I
Yes.
watched it literally yesterday.
I watched it and I said, "Why is he a beast again?"
Right? It's during it.
something?
Because it's during it.
It's so cute. They have a snowball fight. Beast tries to decapitate.
I love
Belle.
it. So apparently, it's another fun fact. They had to keep re-recording it because it wasn't hitting her in the face, and she had
I'm
to
sorry,
get hit
wait, that
in the
actually
face.
occurred?
Was it actually
Yes.
snow?
Oh my God.
She had to keep like moving essentially to have it actually hit
She's
her.
like, I've
right.
honestly actually really always wanted a nose
Like,
job.
I'm sorry,
so-
is
Is it real
Yeah.
snow?
Oh my
That's
goodness.
how they made it seem
That
in the
hurts.
notes. That's what I said.
That
You
was
all
a big
CGI
ass-
an entire beast.
That's
but You can't
crazy.
CGI some snow hitting someone in the
No.
face.
But the Beast, they did CGI him, but I read that he's on stilts.
Yeah.
and do-
What?
Oh, I've seen
The
it. To make
entire
during the ballroom
time.
dance, he's on stilts doing
stilts ballroom
like a
dance.
waltz with
Shit.
her.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
In her disgusting dress.
Dan Stevens?
Dan Stevens, I think. And his
On
singing
the
voice.
stilts?
Come
So
on.
I love him.
Come
I
on.
love
His song.
That was a good
Oh.
choice. Oh, I do love his song. Kat and I were talking about that. Anyway, so Beast and Belle are like kind of falling in love or whatever. One night at dinner, Belle's sitting at her end of the table, and Beast like comes and puts his bowl next to hers, and he's
It's
like,
so
"I'm gonna
cute.
fucking eat next to you, stupid
He's
bitch."
slurping his soup.
Yeah.
And then she slurps her soup.
That was cute.
But
I'm
it
not
is
gonna lie.
very
That's
cute.
it. She
Yeah.
made him dinner. She made him New England. clam
Right.
chowder.
Yeah.
New England. Are you sure it wasn't French onion?
It's always
Remember,
French
she's not
onion.
French.
It's always French onion.
It was red French onion because it definitely looked like tomato.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Bella catches Beast reading a romance and she teases him. And then they talk about how neither of them fit in anywhere. And Beast says, we should run away. Spicy Beast. And this is where he shows her his enchanted book. Okay, listen, the
Oh.
Enchantress really gave him a lot for being
gave him a
cursed.
lot, for
Yeah.
sure.
She really gave him the most. And then he says that they could go anywhere in the world.
And she chose the most depressing
she
place.
chooses-
And she literally,
I want to see where my mommy died. Take
Well,
me there.
she doesn't know
sorry.
exactly what happened. She just knows that her dad left her mom in Paris. So she pictures the place that she knows that she was born, which is a windmill in the middle of Paris.
It's a great view. They were
Yeah.
winning.
Come to find out, mom died from the plague. There's
Yeah.
a plague doctor's mask in there.
Yeah.
Totally fine. Beast apologizes for calling Maurice a thief. And then she says,
Shut up, Beast.
let's go home.
Yeah,
And
she says,
means
"Let's go
the
home."
Castle. So
The Stockholm Syndrome really
Yeah, the
set in.
Stockholm Syndrome
yeah,
has
yeah.
set
She's like, I
fully
live
in.
there now.
And then we cut to Gaston's tavern. Gaston and LeFou walk in, and Maurice is just sitting there, you know, at a table, like, hey, remember when you tried to kill me? And then the bartender's like, Gaston, did you try to kill Maurice?
Yeah, they ask for proof, and then
And he says, nah, he's crazy. He gaslights the shit out of him.
yeah.
LeFou is like, my
Gaslighting
baby
king.
daddy would never try to kill somebody.
Well,
ever,
Maurice
ever, ever.
says that Lady Agatha was there. No one's going to believe the crazy spinster lady.
Fuck no.
And then he also says
She had
LeFou
no
was there,
chapstick.
and LeFou is very much having internal dialogue going on. Like, holy
There was
shit.
no internal dialogue.
Like,
He was
yes, there
always gonna
was.
defend
No.
Gaston. Stop
So
it.
I like that they make LeFou change his ways. That's when he
Yeah.
starts really like.
And then LeFou does, in fact, lie for Gaston.
Yeah.
Like,
Does.
what other choice does he really have? Let's be real. He's going to get murdered by Gaston
That's
if he
true.
didn't.
And then Gaston has Maurice taken to the loony bin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
mean.
He's a crazy man.
I guess better than death.
Yeah, true.
Which was his first plan.
In
Yeah.
the 1700s? I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
It's about the same.
Back to the castle, Beast is complaining to all of his staff because he jokingly was like, we should have a dance, Belle. And Belle was like, I will see you tonight at 7 p.m.
Also, he's in the bath.
I love it. Oh my god, the cartoon
It's
is
so
so
cute. I
know,
hilarious.
the
cartoon
this
is
one's like a
funny.
little.
Yeah.
It's a little weirder.
Yeah,
but-
I'm like, that's a naked beast. It's weird to
They
me.
put him in the white makeup with the
Oh, that didn't work.
heavy
They were like, take it off, take it off, take it off,
nose.
take it
Yeah.
off, take it off.
Stick to what
Get
you
rid
know.
of it.
Beast and Belle have their
In
little
her disgusting
dance.
dress.
In her
All right,
ugly
you guys
dress.
go ahead. I'll sit here.
Okay.
I'll wait.
So
I don't hate the skirt. I think it's the top for me. I think
the top was fine.
I think the top is too casual. I wish the bottom would have been bigger. I wish there would have been more layers. I wish it would have been bigger.
That's
more
an Emma
full.
Watson being a bitch thing. She
Yes.
said that she couldn't dance and
Yes.
move if it was too big.
Yep.
Oh.
Which is why she was like, oh, let's do organza because the ruffles make it look bigger. Which I told Amanda when I used to work at a wedding dress shop.
Not
That's
true.
the mentality that women had.
yeah.
And then they put the
Not
dress on and they're
true.
like, this is ugly.
Yeah.
It looks like a cat got to it. And I hated it.
I don't even think it's fully the top. I think it's the sleeves, like the cap
I
sleeves.
have a picture here for
me.
reference.
I don't like it.
Oh, you know what? It's not that bad actually. No, I hate it.
No, I don't like it.
I
love
wish
it.
she would have had like gloves on. I wish
Yes.
she would have.
Yeah, where were the gloves?
Maybe that's
Her
what
hair
it is.
was
Your
pretty.
naked hands.
The hair
just
is probably
out.
my favorite part.
her hair was
Melissa
very pretty.
did point out that she has this weird tree branch necklace on
Yeah, I
for
don't
no
understand
reason.
the neck. I don't understand the necklace.
Yeah, in the movie, it's like it looks like a summer dress.
I would just like to say, I think Belle is a very plain woman.
Yes.
She's not a very fancy lady.
But that's the point, is that they put her in a fancy dress.
I think that's the dress Belle would have picked.
Well, let me tell you, they have it online. You could buy the dress for $57.99. So
I'm getting it.
Perfect.
I'm wearing it everywhere
That
I
really
go.
says a lot.
So that's a new My Oogie Boogie Bash costume.
Anyway, they do their dance. There's singing happening. The piano's playing.
I like the way they made the ballroom look in the live action.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
pretty
so
nice.
pretty.
It is very
I
pretty.
think compared to like the cartoon,
Yeah.
they did a really good job with the ballroom.
It's like the opposite effect of the.
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
the scene from before in the field. I
Right.
think it's the opposite.
Yes.
Exactly. I think it
Yes.
enhanced the
But
moment.
I think
Yes.
it's like their way of showing like.
the opulence.
Yeah, like this is like the world is what you make it, and like they're both finding happiness right now. So their outside, like their surroundings, are somewhat more beautiful because the castle's like abandoned.
That's
You're
true. The
so
castle's
deep.
alive.
Oh my god! Look
You are
at
very
you.
deep.
they spent all their budget on that scene.
That's exactly what I
They
think
did that scene
happened.
first, and they were like, "All right, now put Belle in her barn dress and let's get it done."
I hate all of you.
So they go out to the balcony, and Beast is like, "Do you love me?" And Bella's like, "I miss my papa."
She's like, I'm a prisoner.
You love me.
I'm old Greg.
I'm old Greg.
Oh, Greg.
And so Beast is like, "Okay, well, I can show you your dad. I have an enchanted mirror
And then
because."
it backfires. He's like, "Oh, your dad's
Yeah.
not doing good.
So
Not doing good.
Belle sees her dad getting thrown into the loony bin cart, and she's like, "Can I please go save my dad? I love you. This is great.
You're awesome.
I love the library.
totally walked Don't Ever Change.
The
I
ball
gotta
was fun. I get tea whenever I want.
My dad's gonna get
but
murdered.
My dad's going to be murdered.
Yeah. And
So-
cue the most iconic scene.
Yes. So Beast
so
is like,
heartbreaking.
"Go to him. Leave me. Never come back.
Don't
You're
worry about the
free."
wolves. They'll never catch you."
No, no,
He
no.
lets her
take
keep
my fastest
the
horse.
mirror so that way she can always look back on him.
She ain't looking back on you.
She does though.
Crazy. She does.
does.
And then Beast has a song in this film that he doesn't have in the original.
Iconic.
It's
think it's so good.
His
So
voice
good.
is so sexy. I could
Evermore
cry.
is so
Oh my god, I
good.
actually just got goosebumps.
I love his version. I love the Josh Groban version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good.
No, he has a gorgeous voice. It's like a
Gorge.
bratty ballad too. He's like, "You stupid bitch, you left me, but I love you so much."
in the middle of this beautiful princely ballad, Melissa just goes, "He's such a brat."
He's such a brat. I love it. No,
You know
I love
what
it.
I think
I
is
love
just
it.
so cheesy is like the first few times you see her running away, it's fine. But like towards the end, you still see a little yellow spot. Just
Yeah, and it's
running
like,
across the
okay,
screen.
we get it.
And like, how
Belle
long is this
left.
song? Like, and how long is
also,
it taking
is
her
there
to
a
leave?
fucking corn maze to
but
get out of the
then
castle?
also- But then also, she gets into the forest and then she takes her dress off, and so she's just in her under outfit.
What?
Yes, they show her taking her dress off.
but
Belle.
when she gets on the horse and the
She's
dress
just-
falls
Oh, I
off.
guess
Yeah.
Belle's trying to be a bimbette now. She's out here taking her clothes off in the forest.
Listen, that organza is very heavy.
guess
Okay,
so.
It is very heavy and it's useless.
Apparently.
But it's like, how are you going to go explain to the village, like, I was with a beast at a beautiful castle. Look at my disgusting
Yeah.
dress.
Yeah, you should have
guess.
kept the yellow dress.
So Belle goes to town and she shows everyone beasts in the enchanted mirror. And she's like, no, my dad's not crazy. There really is a beast.
And he looks crazy for some reason.
And then Gaston riles up the entire village. And he's like, let's fucking kill this bitch.
Let me tell you, this is,
Absolutely.
in the original, one of my favorite songs. It's
I do love this
literally
song.
the entire town just singing
do
about
like this
murder.
song.
Time to find
Literally,
a
it's just an entire song about wanting to murder someone.
I will say, so
I do love it. I do
For a
love it.
Disney movie, iconic.
Gaston's scene where he's riling everyone up is giving, what's that guy's, Jason from Stranger Things season 4? How he just like sways the entire community
yeah.
with just
He's
opening
like,
his mouth.
yes,
Right.
very
Like, I know
that.
we all saw this happen, but
But it's bad.
Yeah.
Because they're all
What I
stupid.
didn't believe in
They
before,
don't know any
let's
better.
go kill him.
Yeah.
Also, what are they doing that day? What is it, like a Tuesday in the middle of
They're
like
bored.
the night? Like
They
they're
don't
not
have
doing
school.
anything.
they
Right.
do not have school
They
the
don't,
next
have
day.
school
they
to
don't
go
do
to. They don't
tours.
give a fuck.
Like,
How do they know how expensive eggs are if they don't, like, how do they know how to count?
Oh my God, they don't. Oh my God, they're all so
The eggs are
stupid.
probably hella cheap.
She said, that's too expensive? I don't know.
I'm not really
I'm
sure.
guessing.
Question
I'm
mark.
guessing.
I think
The
they just
lyrics
don't-
of the song, it's a question mark.
Also, I love during this is what we talked about earlier a little bit too. Like LeFou's really realizing that Gaston is not a good person.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been following this man blindly because I'm obsessed with him and in love with him, and he's not
blinded by
nice.
love.
He's a very bad guy.
Y'all
And he's
out
really
here for
realizing
LeFou.
it. I love Josh
He
Gad.
loves him a lot.
Ew.
I do love LeFou.
That character arc right there.
They lock Belle and Crazy Maurice in the loony bin carriage, and they all head to the castle. Agatha is there, and she's like, "I'm so happy I planted this little seed 10 years
She's
ago."
like, this is the most
This is
entertainment I've
going
had in 100
exactly
years.
how I
Hold
wanted
on.
it to go.
I absolutely hate. Like it turned me off the first time I watched the movie when they're in the little loony bin and she says, "I know what happened to Mamaw." Mamaw.
Grandma?
Mamaw.
Just because
Call
in the
her
South, that's
mama
grandma.
or mother.
Charming.
I think they were trying to go for like the French version of like mom
Mamaw.
essentially. But
Is it Mamaw?
Apparently
No,
it
I
is.
think,
No possible
I think
way.
that was
Because she
her
says papa.
trying to say it like French, but she's not.
Mamaw.
She hasn't tried the
But
whole
she
movie.
says
notice.
papa,
I
just
wanna
say
watch it
like
again now.
to
Yeah,
mother.
I don't know.
Because when she's like,
That was-
when
she
she
was supposed to be
shows
saying her
Beast the
mom?
area, she said, yeah, she's like, this is where my
Mamaw.
mother died. Why do you call her Mamaw?
I don't know.
Grandma.
That is weird.
I feel like a French person would say mother, right?
No, they have a different way of saying it, but I
I
don't
don't know
know
any
what it
French
was.
people as well.
I don't think it's a
fucking know.
Mamaw.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Mamaw.
I know what happened to Mamaw.
Mamaw.
And I'm like, ugh.
And Kevin Kline is like,
He's like, who?
can't even think about her. It hurts too bad. Anyway, so at the castle, the furniture starts to fight everybody. They're doing a fucking killer job, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, they're
That whole
they're
scene
doing
is
great.
just so chaotic.
Yeah.
I love it.
LeFou calls Mrs. Potts grandma,
Yeah, that's rude.
which is a reference to the first one when everyone was saying that they felt that Mrs. Potts felt too old to be Chip's
Because she
mom.
had like a bonnet on her fucking
Yeah.
teacup.
So it was
Who
like
wears a
it was a
bonnet?
callback.
Also,
Yeah.
when she
Yeah.
becomes real life in the cartoon,
She's
she
90
years old.
and
Yeah.
Chip is 5, and it's like, okay,
hello?
weird.
LeFou ends up under the piano at one point, and he's asking Gaston for help, and Gaston's like, no. And this is
Yeah.
when LeFou is really like, oh,
Damn, he
fuck,
really
I
doesn't
thought I
love
had
me.
best
I thought he
friend.
actually might have loved me, and he really doesn't.
Sure doesn't.
Belle escapes the carriage in town, and she tells Papa, I have to go save my boyfriend. By the way, he's Beast. So I'll be back.
You'll love him though. We'll have
You'll
to
love. I know he threw you in
Yeah,
jail.
you guys are
It's
gonna get
awkward.
along
It's
great.
really
Gotta
awkward,
get
I
to know
swear.
him.
You're gonna get
Gotta
along
get to
great.
know
He
him.
He seems like a dick, but he's really a great guy.
Yeah.
I just like the bad boys. What can I say?
Yeah.
Also, can we talk about when Madame Wardrobe, I don't know what the fuck she's called in this one, put 3 men in drag and
Yes.
Stanley.
I'm sorry. It was Tom, Dick, and Stanley.
yeah, Tom, Dick, and
Absolutely.
Stanley. And
The
Stanley
kings of our story.
lives.
Isn't Stanley the one that LeFou ends up kissing?
Yeah. At the
Yes.
end of the
Love
movie.
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
He literally gets in drag and he's like, this is how I was meant to
I
be.
know.
I
And
love
he
it.
found himself
I
in
feel
that
that,
castle
bestie.
fight.
We
a lot of
love.
people found themselves in that
Right.
castle.
I think you're right.
Mrs. Potts is pouring boiling water on everyone and she
Yeah, what the
sees
fuck? That's actually
Mr.
bad.
Potts tea.
I know.
Literally
Sad.
tea.
Literal tea.
Please tell me your notes say literally.
No, it doesn't.
Literally tea.
It worked.
That makes me so sad how because she says Mr. Potts.
Yeah,
right? And
she
I'm like,
recognizes him, but he doesn't
Mr.
recognize
Potts?
her because
Potts?
everyone forgot everything.
But in the beginning of the movie, when Belle's talking to Mr. Potts, he's literally painting the same design that's on her pot.
I never realized that
On
stuff.
all his
That's
plates.
cute.
He
That's
can't remember
so
what it is. And I just,
cute.
I'm telling you, when
It's
they become
Mrs.
human
it's his
again,
wife.
I'm
That's really
in a
cute.
puddle
Due
of
to the
tears.
curse.
Due to the
Yeah.
curse.
It causes amnesia
Yeah.
and narcolepsy.
Right.
Perfect.
Possible
Amazing.
common side effect.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Mrs. Potts falls from the candelabra that she's hanging off of to pour boiling water on everyone, and LeFou catches her, and then he says that he realizes he's on the wrong side of the fight.
And he starts
LeFou is-
punching Tom and Dick and Stanley. It's not very nice.
Madame Wardrobe jumps from a banister to get to the love of her life, the maestro, who's a piano. And then Maestro starts shooting everyone with his piano keys because he's already missing half of his keys, which are his teeth.
He's
which
dental
are his
pain.
teeth. And then he literally
Dental
just
pain.
starts shooting everyone
Oh
with
my God,
them.
it is.
Yeah. No,
I just pictured him with that because he has no
with the
teeth
teeth
at
at
the
the
end. I'm
end.
like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
God,
yeah.
it is him.
So Belle comes back to the castle and she's trying to find Beast, and all the villagers have started to leave because they're getting annihilated by the castle objects. And then Agatha just starts walking around the castle, her witch ass self. She's like, "This is
Excellent.
the best
My plan
day
is working."
of my
I
life."
could have been living here for the past couple years, but instead I'm living in my cottage
Yes,
core.
she is. She is like
She's
the
picking out her
human
room.
version. Yeah, she's walking around
Convert
picking
this
out
into
her
the new
room.
master.
So Gaston finds the Beast and he's like, "Hey, Belle sent me here to kill you," and shoots him.
Holds him at gunpoint and shoots him.
And then Belle finds Gaston and she takes his arrows and she breaks them over her knee. And I'm like, okay, Belle, but he has a gun.
yeah,
So
I think we're not worried
I
about
think
the
you're being
bow
a
and
little
arrow.
bit ridiculous
Yeah.
right now. I don't think the arrows need to be broken. So Beast is now trying to fight Gaston and he holds him over a ledge and he's about to drop him. But then he's like, "You're not even worth it." And he doesn't kill him.
Love
Gives
that.
him-
That's
he
called
shows
growth.
grace.
Yes.
And it's not given back.
Nope.
No. But that's okay.
For like a third time.
Right.
Yeah.
This man was just never going to learn.
Exactly. So Beast jumps to Belle and they're having a little moment. They're back in each other's arms. It's weird because he's the Beast, but we're going to go with it. And then
We're gonna pretend it's not weird.
Yeah, it's weird. And then Gaston shoots Beast in the back.
A coward, like 3 times. He does
Yeah.
it like 3 times.
He said he likes to shoot people in the back.
he does. He does.
thought it
quite
was
Because they
like
don't see it coming. It's like a coward move.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of like a double entendre because of LeFou, but now I'm like, oh no, he actually likes to shoot people in the back.
in the back with a gun.
Got it.
Yeah, because during
Oh,
his
a
song,
gun.
during
Okay.
his song at the tavern,
Right.
the way it's like portrayed is like it's a sucker punch.
Yeah.
And then LeFou covers it up. He's like, no,
No, I
he's
didn't-
just super talented.
Yeah.
We're referencing something else.
Oh, I know what you're referencing. I'm going back to the children's.
It's kind of like a triple entendre, really.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
So anyway, the castle is crumbling. Gaston falls to his death. R.I.P. King.
Does he die?
falls
Oh
to
my
the
God.
pavement.
Yeah, you hear him
You
hit
hear
the
it.
ground.
You hear him hit the ground.
It's
He's
very
like-
loud,
he's like-
actually.
and you're
We
like,
were like,
I want to know
did
who
not
has to clean that
survive
up at the
that.
end.
He dies in the other one.
Yeah,
too.
but you don't hear him hit the ground. You just know he dies. He falls off the roof.
It's like the goofy laugh instead. It's like, Yahoo! Because the kids are like, "Ha, it's Gaston."
To me, it's a
okay."
similar. It's like a similar death to what's his name in Tarzan.
oh, Clayton.
Yeah, it's like
that one's, he hangs.
That's, oh my God, he hangs himself on some vines. That one's rough.
yeah.
Oh, Clayton was
Anyway,
so troubled.
so the beast dies, womp, and the last petal falls.
Yeah, the castle is crumbling.
Yeah, it's literally
Oh my god, that
Crumbling.
scene when they all solidify.
They all start solidifying
Yeah,
into their like.
Chip almost gets dead.
What gets me is Chip and Mrs. Potts
Yeah.
like die looking for each other.
Oh, it gets
They
me
never
every
find
time.
each
I
other.
know.
They're
I'm gonna
such
cry thinking about it.
assholes. Disney's
The
so
way she's
fucking
like,
rude.
the way she's like, has anyone seen Chip?
They're
I'm like,
also
"Oh,
just
God."
out in the middle of the snow. Like they're not even inside.
I don't know why they all go outside.
They're all outside.
Yeah, that was a weird choice.
Because
Very
like
sad.
Plumette dies because they're technically dead in Lumiere's hands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are the mother and son just like?
So we cry.
Yeah.
You know, they
I'm
watch
crying the whole time. The first when I watched it in theaters,
Oh my God.
I was
Absolutely.
drunk, but I was like,
Unwell.
Oh, I sobbed. Absolutely sobbed.
Anyway, Agatha shows up and she's like, "I'm gonna fix all of this," because Belle did say, "I love you." She did. She does
she's
love him.
Basically,
she's just a rascal.
She was a few seconds too late, but Agatha has a heart, I think. So anyway, Beast turns into a sexy human.
Okay, first of
a
all,
ginger king.
I would just like to say that they do not do the fanfare really that they
The
do in
feet.
the animation one.
With the feet.
They don't do all the lights and
The feet.
you know when he looks at her and she's like, "Is that you?" And he's
The feet.
like, "Belle, there was fireworks."
What
What
about
is
the
with the feet?
in the cartoon
Where
when
the
they
light
show
shoots
yeah, the
out of
lights-
his feet and his
toes,
hands.
the lights
and his
shooting
hands
out.
and then there's fireworks.
Oh, his feet.
Okay, but have you guys seen the
feet.
meme where she like looks at
feet.
Belle looks at Beast as a human and she's like, "Who the fuck is this?" And he's like, "Belle, there's fireworks and everything. It was me. Like I transformed in front of you. It's like my favorite."
How?
meme.
No,
because
I
she
went
says,
from
because she says beast, like
Yeah.
a question.
Like,
Good question.
Did
She did not piece it together. I'm so
I
confused.
think she's
But
trying to like
also,
verify that like
How
he's
did
still the
they-
same.
How did they find this real man that looks exactly like he does in the cartoon.
Oh my God.
Exactly
I'll
the
tell you
way
what, I dreamed about that man for a
does.
while.
He's
after
really
watching
hot.
it.
He killed it. He slayed. He's
he
delicious.
looks exactly like he does in the animated one. It's wild.
Okay, but
Yeah,
I know I'm jumping
Belle
ahead,
can't
but
sing. I don't.
I know
Yeah,
I'm
true.
jumping ahead, but his growl.
Oh
knocks
wait, we'll
him
get to
down-
that. Oh, we'll
knocks
get
him
to
down
that. Just
a
wait.
lot.
Just wait. We'll get to it. We will get to it. Melissa has
We
feelings.
will get to
She
it.
has feelings.
Anyway, they kiss. They're in love.
She recognizes him by his eyes.
She's like, fuck yeah, I got me a prince.
I do like that because that's how she recognizes him in the
Yeah.
cartoon, his blue eyes.
The castle goes ungoth.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm a
kind
little
of-
mad about
I
that.
kind of like the gothy.
Bring it back. The gargoyles get replaced by like suits of armor. Can we get the gargoyles back?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
crumbling, but it can still be gothy.
Pretty sure castles had gargoyles anyway because it was to ward off like
Evil
whatever.
spirits. I don't know.
I don't think it's evil spirits. I think it was
Bring
to
the
ward
gargoyles
off like intruders and stuff.
No one fact check.
Also,
No.
when all the inanimate objects like come back to as humans,
Uh-huh.
the way they all have like cute little like things from when they were.
Except
Yes.
for we did not need to put gold lipstick on Mrs. Potts' old ass.
Okay,
I'm
but-
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
She has
sorry.
gold
I'm
lipstick,
sorry.
but then
I'm
she has
sorry.
like gold foil on her forehead.
That
That's
was
like the
fine.
design
I'm okay
that
with
she
that.
had on. Like Plumette has like feathers.
The gold lipstick has to
Hair's
go.
on fire for some reason.
Yeah,
His hair
like
is on
that's what I'm
fire.
saying. Like they're still like partially inanimate, so like
He can just,
I
like,
think it's
flame up whenever he
so
wants.
Cute.
I love it.
I loved all of it except for the gold lipstick was a poor choice
Yeah,
by
it
somebody
wasn't-
in the
But I
wardrobe
love her.
department.
I love
I
Emma
do.
Thompson.
Yes,
yes.
me too.
Yeah,
me
yes,
too.
that is very true. She should have been Belle, probably. I think.
I think she would have
She
done a
would have
better
done a better
job.
job. She can actually sing, so.
Also, you have to remember that they went into their whatever inanimate objects
At a ball.
during a ball.
That's true.
So
True.
And she was like, I'm bringing out the gold lipstick tonight. I don't give a
I'm a
fuck.
servant, but
I'm gonna have another cup tonight.
I don't give a fuck. So everyone turns back into humans, and all of the townspeople come to the castle, and they're all like finding their old like loves.
Which is
Oh,
which I love because I feel like
Melissa has a favorite.
No, there's one lady. The lady, she has like a weird bun the whole movie. She's like in the town. Anyway, she's Cogsworth's wife, I guess.
Her name?
Her name is Clothilda.
Clothilda.
It's
Clothilda.
Why does she have like a Slovakian name?
I don't know.
She has like
France.
this weird cloth over her bun. So
And her
it's
name
funny
is
that her name is
Clothilda.
Clothilda.
Clothilda, something like that. I was like, I don't know how
It
to
was
say
really
this,
funny.
but-
We were
I
cracking
just
up.
love because I feel like that's another way of them showing like why the town was so horrible was
Yeah.
because like they're and I mean
They were
not
missing
that
half
it-
their memory.
Yeah, but it's not that it's
Yeah.
like because I know we were saying that Agatha's whole thing was like find love and you'll be a better person. Like that's what made the townspeople better people were
Was
their
their
loved ones and they were all
loves.
taken from them. So that's why they're so shitty.
That's why
Oh,
everybody
cute.
sucks.
That's why everybody's shitty.
I mean, the baker who
True.
was cheating on his wife, that was kind of on
Okay, but that
him
baker was
only.
hot as fuck.
Also,
so
are we sure he even remembered who his wife was?
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
right behind
she was
him.
right there.
She was
So they
there.
were victim to the
was
curse.
there.
No,
that's
she
on
They
was
were
there.
just shitty people.
Okay, but I will say I
Yeah.
love Belle's dress at the end.
Yes. Oh my god.
Literally my second favorite. The
So
red
this
is my
Is
favorite.
it a wedding? It's a
I
wedding.
think so.
I think it's a
I
wedding.
think so.
She's wearing white.
Yeah, I think it's their wedding.
So Belle and Beast get married.
Yeah,
They have a
yeah,
beautiful
yeah.
wedding.
He growls at her.
her white dress with the flowers on it.
It is very cute. I would wear that at my wedding.
Stunning.
It's so.
If anybody
I
ever
think
decides
she's
to.
so
Favorite
pretty.
dress.
I think she looks so pretty
Yeah.
and elegant. I think
Yeah.
he's just sexy.
Okay,
as
Stanley's
dick.
on piano. Audra's singing. Everybody's
Seriously.
back.
incredible.
Audra's gorgeous.
I
And then
love her so
Melissa's
much.
favorite part of the whole movie.
Is it the gur?
I'm literally sitting in the theater watching this movie for the first time, and Belle looks at Beast and she's like, "What do you think about a beard?" And I was like, "All right, this is weird, but I'm not like super mad at it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's a little too much for me, but it's like
Little
kind
too-
of it's kind of quirky and cute, whatever." And then this man had the nerve, or the director had the nerve to have this man growl at Belle.
But not even like a human growl. It
No,
was like a
like a
lion
beast
growl. and I
was
said, so he
horrible.
kept the
And they like
voice?
laugh to each other.
Horrible.
No,
And it's like that's
Was that
disgusting.
insinuating that he kept some beast in
I
him?
almost left the theater. I hope
yeah.
so.
So.
But oh man,
pretty bad.
I made them rewind 10 minutes so I could leave early. No, I seriously was like, why?
why.
Why?
And
why?
it didn't line up with his
It
mouth.
doesn't even look like it's coming out of his body.
No.
And I thought he looked way hotter in like raggedy clothes
Oh, yeah.
and his hair was all.
They didn't have to give him that weird ponytail and the wig
Oh my
thing.
god. The ponytail.
Why did he growl? Why?
Why did he growl?
Why? Why? Take it out. Even the beard comment, I was like,
Like
it's
you
a
mean to tell me
little
that
weird.
everyone who worked on this movie
Thought
who
that was
watched
a good
this movie,
idea.
They okayed that shit.
they all said, "Yep,
Yeah.
keep it in."
No.
No, it's a no
They
for
said,
me.
yeah,
They
let's
said,
let's
"Take out
allude-
pet the pooch, but keep that in."
Yeah, let's allude to a beast fetish and let's just no.
Bestiality?
No.
It's fine.
It's normal.
It's fine.
No, that sounds good. Let's make it funny.
I was like, this is a really good movie up until that moment. And
Not
then I was
funny.
like,
Ha ha. Funny,
weird.
weird.
The definition. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Not.
No.
No.
Could have done without that.
Do you want to rate it?
Yeah, I already did. I'm ready.
I'm not. Hold on. You can go.
Okay, I gave the live action Beauty and the Beast a 9 out of 10.
Oh, wow, that's high.
generous.
That's high.
Yeah. So it is sitting at number 38 for me. So it's under Monsters Inc., but above the Jungle Cruise live action.
Why are those both so low on your list?
Because I have a lot of 10s.
Monsters Inc.
I have a lot of 10 out of 10.
She has a lot of 10s. Something is wrong with her.
the live action
Jungle
Jungle
Cruise?
Cruise.
It was
It's
so
really
good.
good.
Dwayne the Rock
good.
Johnson.
Oh, it's
Have you
good,
seen
girl.
it?
Of course I've seen it. It's not,
amazing.
it's not worthy of
Hilarious.
being 37.
Oh,
But she said she has a lot of 10.
I have
does
a
have
lot of 10s.
It's fine. We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
I gave Beauty and the Beast live action an 8 out of 10. I do really love it. It's my 31, so it is below the Muppets. Don't come for me, and above Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl.
The first one?
I
That's
love Beauty and
shocking.
the Beast so much.
That
oh
is
my
shocking.
God.
You
I
guys
don't
should
even know where Beauty and the Beast is on my list, but
Mine's
it's
above
probably
it
pretty
for
high.
sure. Mine's pretty high.
Beauty and the Beast is my number 22, so it's
Beauty
like
and the Beast
10
is my-
below.
Beauty and the Beast is my
Pirates would be the
13.
first 5 of mine.
Yeah, top 5.
I do love Pirates of the Caribbean a lot, but
No,
not that much.
apparently not.
All right,
that much.
all right, ladies, what are your ratings?
Okay, so I don't have other movies rated.
I don't
so
have a
this is
list.
gonna
Yeah,
be
you
number
don't have a
one.
list of all of them, but this movie.
No, you have
So-
to. We're gonna list every movie we've ever done, and we're gonna need you guys to go through
Okay.
all
We'll go through.
65.
So me
and-
being like stupid and trying to like detail everything for being live action, for loving the actual cartoon and like watching the behind the scenes and like really dissecting it, I give it like a solid 7.
Okay.
I think there could have been a better Belle, but I think Emma Watson did a fine job.
she held up.
I think she's gorgeous. I think she played the part really well of like a really elegant, poised person. And yeah.
I would give it probably like a 5 or 6. Yeah, I would say like 5.5 out of 10. For one, the length, far too long.
It is very
That's me
long.
with every movie.
Far too long.
It is very long.
Everyone else is perfect. Everything else is amazing. They get docked like 3 points just for Emma Watson being Belle.
Yeah.
For me,
Now, is it because you don't like Emma Watson or is it because
she's horrible.
She didn't do a good job. She can't
She's
sing.
horrible. She cannot
That's
sing.
the only thing she can't do is sing.
But I just
But
didn't
that's a
like
big
her.
part.
Her
also, the
acting.
accent. Yeah. I don't
Her
think
acting
so.
wasn't
bad.
my favorite in this movie. I think because the first time I watched this, I hadn't seen Harry Potter yet. I know. And now watching Harry Potter, I do like her a little more. I do respect her a little more as an actor, but I still
Yeah.
think she was a shitty Belle.
That's almost better that you hadn't seen Harry Potter.
Yeah,
and then
I had
watched
no
this.
bias.
I think
Even
you
though
had
I
no
hated her
bias.
for
I will
no
say,
reason.
I think it makes it worse because like I can't help but look at Hermione instead of
That's
Belle.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
She is Hermione forever to everybody forever.
But then I look at Hermione, I'm like, oh, Belle. Emma Watson as Belle is way more gorgeous than Hermione with her raggedy ass hair that they just they could have just helped
They
her a little bit.
completely did her dirty on that, but that's besides the
Yeah,
point.
but in the books, she has really frizzy, insane hair. So
Okay.
Well, this was a joy.
this was so much
honestly-
fun.
Let's go to Disneyland.
oh my God,
do
let's
it.
do it.
We just did our first podcast. What are we doing?
Thank you for having us.
I know you guys are awesome. We love you guys.
Doing this with us. I know it was like last minute. I was like, so you guys want to like record an episode of
like,
Tragical
yeah,
with us or
totally.
what?
Absolutely.
Well, we'll be in Disney World soon, so we can maybe do it again.
Yes, we'll have to do another one.
Imagine.
Let's do another live
Wait.
action. Let's roast them all.
Can you
No, I'm kidding.
redo
No, I love
Curse of
Cinderella.
the Black Pearl?
I'll just let you guys listen to it and you can just add commentary and I'll put it on the
I love
episode.
the director's cut. Did you guys already
Extended
do the
version?
newest one?
No, we've only done 1 and 2 of Pirates.
Yeah.
So we have to do the third one next.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going in order.
I'm down for it.
Oh my.
Let's do it.
Thank you, ladies.
We love
We
you.
love you guys so much.
Love
Thanks for
you.
having us.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Let's go get drinks.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow.
Amazing.
That was such a good episode. Thank you so much to Kari and Amanda.
We love you guys so much.
Love you gals.
The best.
Can't wait to squeeze you next time you come to Florida.
They're literally going to be here like this week.
That's crazy. I love that for us.
So do I.
I'm going to go ahead and link their socials down in the show notes. If y'all want to check them out, they are phenomenal.
They're wonderful ladies.
Wonderful people. And we love them.
And their tank tops make your boobs look really good. I would
Listen,
like to say.
I've got a Lightning McQueen tank top that is so soft. I want to wear it every day, and I feel so sexy in it. It's literally my favorite shirt, like, ever.
Yeah, I have a Spider-Man one, and it's really fucking cute, and it's also very comfortable. Like we said in our last episode, we were roasting when we were in California.
Yeah.
And I felt so comfortable in that
It's
shirt.
the most comfortable tank top ever. Also, I'm pretty sure if you use Tragical on their website, you get something. So if you do buy something from them, use the code Tragical.
You get something.
You're going to get something.
Yeah.
The code is active. What do you get? I don't know.
They have really cute bucket hats. I don't know if any of you guys follow me on the socials. Those bucket hats that I wear all the time with the Mickey ears, those are from them.
They have these like ruched headbands. Is ruched the right word? And they have like velvet ones, leather ones. Honestly, just like everything they make is
They're very cute.
top notch.
Yeah. Or stands.
Big stands of the sunshine seekers. Also, who's not seeking sunshine?
Right.
Enough about them. Let's talk about us.
Yes. Do you want to guess our next movie?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love to guess. Guessing is my favorite.
Okay. So
Pocahontas.
No, calm down.
I'm really excited.
It's a really good movie. And I mean that genuinely.
Chicken Little.
It's one of my personal favorites.
I'm going to hate it.
No, I don't
okay,
think you hate this one. I hope you don't hate this one. It is a 90s movie.
I don't know.
The songs, every single one of them are bops.
A Goofy movie.
Yes!
Oh my God.
I was shocked that we hadn't done this one yet. Okay, listen, also
I'm overwhelmed. Oh my God, I love Bigfoot so much. I'm the biggest Bigfoot stan.
I literally hate you. Not to be a Disney theme park nerd.
Please do.
But in the Halloween party at Magic Kingdom this year, they always have like a pre-parade because that parade is very slow and it starts in Frontierland, and to make it to Main Street, it takes forever. So they have like a pre-parade that starts halfway down Main Street. For the last couple years, it was Zootopia themed. Very sad that that's gone because I love Nick Wilde. However, now it is Max Goof in his freaking Powerline outfit, and I'm going to lose my mind because I am in fact going to a Halloween party this weekend, and I'm going to cry when I see him because when we went to Disneyland a couple years ago, and we went for a 90s event, and we waited in the rain, in the cold for hours to meet him, and he was not there.
Yeah.
It was very sad. So I'm very excited.
I love this movie.
I love this movie so much. Also, I've been trying not to sing Eye to Eye this whole fucking time because it's stuck in my head. And I didn't want to give away what the movie was.
This movie has literally everything.
Absolutely
It's so
everything.
perfect.
It's so good. It's going to rank so high for me. I love this movie.
It's my new number one. No, I'm kidding. It's not. But it's very high
It'll
up.
be very high for me.
I fucking love Bigfoot. Anyway, if you want to join our Patreon, that's linked in the show notes as well. We do all sorts of fun things over there. You can listen to us tell you why Harry Potter, Trolls, Spirited Away,
Sweeney Todd,
Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar, a bunch of other movies are Tragical.
You also-
Beetlejuice,
That's a
Halloween's
good one.
coming up.
That is a good one. You also get to see our lovely faces. We do videos. We do book reports on Disney Legends. We just started doing ones where we talk about movie to ride or ride to movie adaptations. We will roast or talk wonderfully about some of the Disney Channel shows.
Don't you dare watch Austin and Ally.
Yeah, it's not great.
You're better than that. But do watch Dinosaurs.
But you get to look at us. Isn't that incredible? And honestly, we look really hot when we do those. We look really good.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, thanks for listening.
We love you guys so much.
Thank you again to Kari and Amanda.
The best.
Bless
we love
your
them.
souls.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye,
Bye.
Bye.
These opinions are our own and are in no way associated with the film or the film's production company.
The cover art for Tragical was created by Johnny the Alchemist.
The theme song for Tragical was produced by Jahreezy,
Contact info for both artists can be found on their Instagrams.
which are linked in the show notes.
Thanks for listening.
To Tragical.
I'm almost out of my mimosa. This is already a bad sign.
We can have a mimosa break. Absolutely.
I said, what are they
She was a
talking?
little confused.
Top 5, like your top 8, or like?
No, we like
Like
rate them.
MySpace
Yeah.
top 8.
We rate the movies, yeah.
Yeah, MySpace. I didn't have any friends when MySpace was a thing, so I just had Tom.
No. Man,
Does that
top
make you
8
feel
were-
bad for me?
MySpace was fucking toxic.
I had a top one, and
when
it was
my friend.
Tom.
If I got moved on my friend's top 8,
was
I was
war.
like, oh, we're fighting, and like it was.
Did you not have friends?
I didn't have any friends. We grew up in Tampa. There were not a lot of options.
Hey, we grew up in Moreno Valley.
I'm sure you had more friends than I did.
Well, you know, I did have a top 8.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh,
Exactly.
can we have a Christmas edition where we do the Grinch?
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
For Patreon. It's not a Disney movie, but we could definitely do it for Patreon.
Oh, it should be. While we're off topic, who the hell buys pulp orange juice?
Sorry.
Us Floridians. Sorry.
God.
Yeah.
Tragical.